My guest tonight is one of the country's most controversial radio personalities. He does bits on his K-Rock FM shows such as Guess Who's the Jew? Dial a Date, where he fixes up lesbians. He contacts Elvis in heaven. And he even does like a dirty mouth Karnak on his show. With it all, he's the highest rated radio show. I've been on it several times. Please welcome the bad boy of radio, Howard Stern.
Yeah. Thank you. I used to get a real hard-on for going on talk shows. I don't anymore. They called me from Letterman yesterday. Put me on Friday with Bob Dole.
Ooh.
But then I thought about it. On Letterman, they don't let you couch with the person anyway.
That's true.
They don't let you panel.
Interface.
Yeah, so what's the difference who you're on with? When they lock you in a room, you don't get to see the guy.
You wouldn't even see him. That's true. You wouldn't even get in the green room with him.
Right. I don't know. I used to, like, when someone would call me from a talk show, I used to be so into it. I'd be like, wow.
But what do you think happened?
I think I've done it so many times, it's like, so what? What?
The novelty is worn off.
Yeah, I mean, to go on a talk show, I would go on a talk show just to go on a talk show because it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And now
you never needed an agenda. Anytime they called, you'd say yes.
Yeah. And now it's kind of like, well, if I had something to promote, I'd go on, but... there's such a thing as overexposure. It's like, and I don't mean overexposure where you sit and worry about, like, your image or something and people see you too much, because, I'm all over the place, but it's kind of like for your own head, you know what I mean? Overexposure, like this, you can only perform so much a day before you get burnt down on yourself. You know what I mean? What's always beyond like that? I don't know. I can't explain. Well, all right. But Jackie doesn't get to go on any shows.
I know. He's still waiting for this opportunity you're turning down.
Yeah. And I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I mean, hell, I could do 25 minutes on just my rest area alone, my bathroom.
Did you hear that there's already 2 plaques?
What?
At your bathroom?
What? What, my Robin?
I was shocked to learn this myself.
What? What are you talking about? What you talking about?
I don't even know if anybody will see your plaque. You'll be buried in so many plaques.
What do you mean there's 2 plaques?
They say there's a couple of plaques there already honoring war heroes.
Oh. Yeah, because I got a call from the governor's office yesterday asking me if I was a veteran.
Complications.
Yeah, complications.
Yeah, probably looking for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's already 2 other plaques there. I don't know what they look like.
I thought there was plaques for me.
No.
That's what
I thought this was going to be your thing.
I thought you meant people had already erected
No.
plaques for me.
No, there are already 2 cement aluminum plaques there.
Yeah, I already told the governor's office I'm a veteran of the radio wars.
Well, that you are.
Yeah, so I was hoping maybe
fighting.
Maybe they could work that into my dedication ceremony. You understand?
If a vet is what they need.
Yeah.
We're going to be crowded over there.
Yeah.
All sorts.
If they place it just right, you might never know that my plaque is there. I don't know. Hey, whatever.
I thought, well, what is it, getting down to the point where your name is going to be on a stall?
Yeah, because I heard people were complaining that, people are mad that I'm getting a bathroom named after me. I mean, some people in Jersey. I doubt many. It's just the news media finds the 2 angry people and puts them on.
Yeah, the only story there is, I suppose, is the negative spin.
Yeah, 2 people complain and everyone gets nuts. I mean, I even said to the governor's office, I called the governor's office and said, listen, if you guys don't want to give it to me, it's okay. You won't hear any hassle from Howard Stern.
But the point is, I was just thinking about it. How big could the now organization of New Jersey be?
I don't know.
It might be that one woman who elected herself and got herself some letterhead.
Might be 12 women who coffee clash.
That's right. I mean, it could be 5.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It could be just 7 women who were dumped by their husbands and, you know.
Yeah, it could be that Michael Landon's wife group.
All right.
For all we know.
Yeah, we don't know who that is. We don't know anything about it.
She just calls herself Now, and everybody thinks it's very important.
Could be. That's a possibility. Could be. So anyway, so I thought that they would, like, sort of, that would be my rest stop. You couldn't have 20 guys there. And people were getting upset because they said, well, there were veterans there who were honored. And it's like, well, so let their plaque stay up, too. Who cares? I don't care. Put 20 plaques there as long as mine's there.
I just wonder, is it going to look like a cemetery now?
I know. That is weird. I don't know. Anyway.
I thought you were going to have your own little special area. Are you going to be in the same place with them?
I don't know, but I'm all pissed off.
It will look like, some kind of memorial. If you put an eternal flame there.
Yeah.
And there are 2 war heroes there.
Yeah, well, I'll say the eternal flame is for Howard Stern. I'll have a special sign. There'll be so many signs.
I think it's some kind of New Jersey military burial.
Some guy from out of town will pull into this place, just wants to take a dump, and he'll be barraged by plaques to read. It'll be like a historic. This plaque is for Howard Stern. These 2 plaques are for the veteran, but the eternal flame is for Howard Stern. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, I'll tell you everything that's going on right after these. Magazine. Hey, what is this? I mean, excuse me, what is this?
1-800-FLOWERS.
1-800-FLOWERS. What's the matter? Just looking you over.
No, I thought you were getting that look like, what the hell am I going to say about this now?
No, I was actually looking you over. I got lost in it.
What are you looking at me for?
I'm just looking at you. What's the matter, man? Can't a man look at a woman?
Well, we're not a man and
Well,
a
we've
woman.
been friends a long time. I like to look you over, see what's doing over there, see if anything's going on. One thing about you, time doesn't diminish your beauty. Honest to God, you have not changed.
What are you talking about?
You look as young as you did when I met you.
Well,
honest to God.
Are you just pulling my leg? What are you up to?
No. I'm being serious. I'm looking you over and I'm looking for signs of age and I don't see it.
Well, thank you very much.
You're a lucky woman. You know,
Oh, you don't think this is by...
No. You certainly don't take care of yourself. I see the way you're carrying on at all hours of the night.
Right.
A vibrator.
Sure. Yeah.
That could wear you out.
No, that's good for you.
No, women don't normally age as well as men. You could find a guy 50, 60, they come right into their prime, you know what I mean? Women hit the wall and they fall apart.
No, I'm continuing to blossom. I haven't completely bloomed yet.
That's why guys have affairs. Seriously, that's why guys have affairs.
Because they look at the wall.
No, they look at their wives and they go like, hey, wait a second. I didn't marry this.
They look at the results of the wall.
Yeah.
I got to go get a woman.
They're like, wait a second. I still look good. I'm still young. Women are looking at me and look at this.
I'm married to George Washington.
Yeah, right. I'm married to, a beast.
Said a wooden teeth.
Yeah, exactly. That's why guys have to have affairs.
Don't justify it.
Right. Just so you understand. Presto changeo. Suddenly your young Chippy is a different girl.
Hey, that's my babe.
That's my babe. Excuse me. I'm not attracted to old women. I'm a young guy. I always dated girls in their 20s.
I don't remember you.
Yeah.
I picked her because she was cute.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know you were going to age like this. I mean, I know you're supposed to, when you get married, you age forever, but I thought you were going to look the same. I didn't realize.
I look great. What happened to you?
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, that's my point about 1-800-FLOWERS.
Oh, yes? What is it? Get a bunch of flowers and cover her?
Yeah. How do you say I love you to a woman?
It almost sounds like you're saying, how do you say it when you don't?
Yeah. Even if you're not feeling it, how do you say it? You send flowers. 1-800-FLOWERS is so great.
You don't have to say it. Let them do
Oh,
it.
sorry. I didn't picture my life where I come home to my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're living with your grandmother.
Yeah. Excuse me. I didn't know you were going to age.
So that was the typical George Bush scenario.
Oh, yeah. Flowers seem sincere.
I'll never forget when his inauguration was going on, and they kept saying, and there's Mrs. Bush. I was like, where?
No, that's his mom.
Oh, no, his mother.
Yeah, that's George Bush's mother. Anyway, 1-800-FLOWERS is a great number to remember, because whenever you have to send flowers on a special occasion, you just do. You just send them out, and that's it.
I'll tell
You're
you
done.
something. If you have bad habits like that, you better send flowers.
You're not kidding. 1-800-FLOWERS. 1-800-FLOWERS. And they're always fresh because they do that Naturonics post-harvest care, which gives you a guarantee that your flowers will stay fresh for 1 week. 1-800-FLOWERS. 1-800-356-9356. 1-800-356-9377. That's 1-800-356-9377, which spells out 1-800-FLOWERS.
It's 624 and 97.1 The Eagle.
Howard Stern morning. You're right. All day. 97.1 The Eagle. Let's return to the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah. I don't know why on the 1-800-FLOWERS commercial they make me give out, like, the number for 1-800-FLOWERS.
Oh, the other numbers besides 1-800-FLOWERS?
Yeah,
the actual numbers for flowers?
I'm looking at the copy, and they underline in red in two places that I must say 1-800-356-9377.
Is that for people who can't spell?
Yeah, I mean, why are they making me do that? Because that's just more confusion.
I thought they went to the trouble of having the number spell out flowers.
Yeah.
So that's how people would find it.
That's weird. I mean, you're so retarded you can't spell flowers, so maybe you'll be able to do by numbers? I would think it's harder.
One thing, though. I do get irritated trying to spell numbers on a telephone.
Yeah, but the point is you're never going to remember those numbers. You're going to remember 1-800-FLOWERS.
I sometimes appreciate knowing those numbers.
And I see TV commercials. They don't say anything in TV commercials. They'll do a 30-second ad, and it'll just say 1-800-FLOWERS. And they'll show a bunch of flowers.
Mm-hmm.
But with me, they want me to repeat the number. They want me to repeat the actual digits, the spelling. You know, they try to cram 900 things into a commercial.
There are commercials, I don't even know what the product is.
Right. And they work.
Yeah.
They must.
People keep buying them.
Yeah. I mean, even I can spell flowers. There's no confusion there. FLOWERS.
Yeah, my problem is that one number equals 3 letters.
Right, well. Please. That's your problem? That is not your problem.
It is, too.
No, it isn't.
And on push buttons, sometimes the letters are above, sometimes they're below. I don't know which number they go with.
Wow. You go through some change every morning, you know that? I walk by her office, and she's putting on that makeup.
I looked, I said, I know today. This was really funny.
Yeah. I'm looking, that's why I'm staring at you. It's two different people. I swear to God, women, you know, Robin does this thing. I walk by her office in the morning, and because we do the E! Show, she puts her makeup on here. And honest to God, I see her in the office. It doesn't even look like Robin. I don't even know who I'm talking to. It's scary. And now I'm looking at you all lovely and pretty.
Oh, so that was a lie you said before.
No, I'm just trying to figure out who's the real you and what you really look like. I don't know that I really know what you look like.
Of course you do. You know what my problem is?
Sistine Chapel was less work.
No, what my problem is I don't have eyebrows.
I know that. But you paint them on beautifully, and you do a gorgeous job. You should be a makeup artist.
I don't have eyebrows.
I mean, have you guys ever walked by and see the transition Robin goes through?
Of course, she never looks up. She is so engrossed.
Well, you get here.
Work of art.
You get here at a different time I do.
That's right. He gets here at the end.
I get here at. You got to come in one morning when I come in. Before, like, just when Robin, I usually catch Robin, like, with 2 streaks across her face.
Right. That's how
it's
found me.
It's like Indian war paint. There's these 2, like, big streaks on her face of just, like, paint. And I'm looking at her like, God, she's like an Indian.
I know, you're sitting there talking to me, and then I turned around and looked in the mirror, and I had those 2 big owl eyes and the 2 big streaks.
Yeah, and I go, and then like she comes in on camera.
That's like the first layer.
The first layer is going on.
First thing.
Yeah, I catch her on the first layer, and I, you know, like now I'm looking at her and just go, lovely. Yeah, really.
You're making me cry.
I know, but I mean, it's unbelievable what goes on in that room.
She lays on,
and she does it herself. I mean, I wouldn't know how to do that. It's fantastic with the blue on the eyes, and the eyes are glistening, and the eyebrows are dark, and the lipstick, and the face is a whole different tone.
That was really funny this morning.
You should have videotape her. And play it
oh, my God.
That would be frightening. Play it backwards. Scare everybody to death.
It's wild. I swear to God. And she doesn't look anything like what you see on TV. She doesn't.
I can walk around completely unsuspecting.
Do you ever walk around without makeup and people don't recognize you?
Unfortunately, they do.
Really?
I don't know how.
Oh, so you can't. Yeah, you don't want to be seen that way then. Wow, wait, good for you. Good for you and your makeup abilities.
Oh, well, thank you.
My Lord. That's like at the beginning of the show, I'm staring at you. I'm like...
I wondered what you were looking at. I'm like... Because on those days you see me with the streaks, I know that must be pretty funny.
This is my face. I swear, the first 10 minutes of the show, I'm like this. Look at me, Jackie. I'm like... Wait. I'm like this. I'm like this.
It's done. Like maybe your eyes are foggy.
I'm trying
Is she wearing a mask?
I go, who's that? Well, now you look like Robin Quivers anyway. That's who you look like. Hey, so I didn't finish the story. So David Letterman show calls, evidently, according to our agent, calls and says, they want me on. They want to be on Friday with Bob Dole, and then the Tonight Show called a few minutes later.
Oh boy, they still do that.
Yeah.
Spies, huh?
Yeah, well, I believe there's a spy from Letterman at the Tonight Show. I believe that they just knew that the Tonight Show was calling today, and then they just made the call first, because that's how it usually works.
Yeah, usually the Tonight Show calls first, and then they're right on the phone.
This is now 30 straight occurrences where they both call on the same exact day. For the same exact day. They both, the Tonight Show wanted me for Friday, and Letterman wanted me for Friday.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and the Tonight Show's in California.
And they want you for Friday. What are they thinking?
I don't know. But I don't know. Like, I could kind of get off on going on Letterman, like, Friday, and doing my whole rap about the toilet and all that, because it'll be real funny. Bringing my posters and my pictures of the toilet. But then I go, what's it get me? But, at the end of your life, when you're already in the pine box, what the hell does it all mean?
Well, if you're not thinking about building a career.
Right. Oh, I'm into building a career, but I'm on television, I'm on radio, I'm, working on a film. Sorta. Yeah,
but there are still pockets of the country that don't get you, and the only way they know you is from your Letterman appearances.
Yeah, so what?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So who cares? So everybody won't know me. I always wanted everyone to know me. Enough people know me. And those that don't,
already.
Screw them.
You thought you wanted everybody to know you.
I can kind of dig going home Friday and mellowing out, putting my feet up, and,
Well, what have you been working on lately? I think that you're losing your workaholic credentials.
No, I've been working on a lot of stuff. Yeah, I've just gotten smart, and I'm not talking about it.
Oh, you're being like the other show people.
Well, don't forget, I now have the Howard Stern production company, and I'm busy developing a couple of new projects.
Oh.
That I'm not in. I just develop. It's my entrepreneurial side.
Wow.
Yes.
The business side.
If you will, I'm working on a very big project, as a matter of fact, that I'm putting together right now in association with another production company. My production company and another production company.
It's a joint venture.
Joint venture specials.
How many people work for your company?
Right now? Me. Me. That's it.
Is that really a production company?
Sure. I got a card that says it is. That's all it takes, right?
Here's your office.
Yeah. Right here. Anybody want to do business? Fred, you got no idea?
Sure.
Okay. I'm working on a movie about your eyebrows. I didn't want to tell you about it. I don't want to get your hopes up. The Amazing Eyebrow Woman.
It's in development.
Yeah, it's in development. That's why I was studying this morning. That wasn't looking at you like a friend. That was looking at you as a production company president.
I see. As a project.
All right. Hey, we got a lot of fun today going on. As a matter of fact, you should stay tuned because new Ku Klux Klan message for Black History Month.
Oh, it is February 1st.
That's right. And we'll be doing our own Black History Minutes.
And it's time to pull out Black Jeopardy.
Black Jeopardy will be played this month. A lot of black events going on. We're very involved in black issues on this show.
That's true.
After all, I think people can guess the reason why. I grew up in a black community, so that's why we're very involved, right?
Absolutely. You're almost black. You're honorary.
Yeah, people think it's because you're black that we do a lot of black stuff. No, that's my doing.
We do no black stuff.
Yeah, Robin doesn't care about black people. I do. And we got to play the OJ interview that we did.
Oh, yes.
We got some Penthouse Pets stopping by at 7 o'clock. We got like 6 of them. Amy Lynn's bringing by Penthouse Pets.
Why are Penthouse Pets coming here?
Well, we're going to have a game show with them.
A game show?
Yeah, I'll explain later.
All right.
All right? And it can work.
If you say so.
There is another explanation.
What?
They're going to take their tops off.
Well, that too. The first topless...
Is there something about the game that results in toplessness?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yes, as a matter of fact, it does.
Oh, okay.
They have to answer questions, and if they get them wrong, they have to take their top off.
Oh.
See?
It's like one of those Italian TV shows.
Yeah, we're trying it out. This is this is my production company trying this out. I'm producing television for Italy.
Now that's interesting. A game where only Penthouse Pets can play.
Yeah, because no one else wants to see anybody else with their tops on. And what else do I have here?
You didn't happen to see that O.J. movie last night?
No.
Because now that I'm thinking about it, I should have thrown a tape in.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
It was pretty funny.
I was out till about 7 o'clock last night.
Oh.
And,
if anybody has it, I would love to have it on tape because, you know, it's pretty funny watching this guy overact as O.J.
Yeah, he's a real bad actor, that guy. Where'd they get him from? I saw some clips. He looked pretty bad.
Yeah, it was hysterical.
And I heard it was a fair treatment of O.J.
Well, they made Nicole look just as bad as O.J.
Right.
Every time he walked in the house, she had her legs wrapped around some guy's head.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So of course he beat her.
Right. So of course she deserved it. Also, the brother of the late Sam Kennison, Bill, will be stopping by to, well, it seems Sam was nominated again for a Grammy.
You're kidding.
No. And Bill wants to, drum up some support.
Oh, he's coming here to solicit votes?
Right. To maybe reach the Academy through us. And also, I got this thing in the mail. This is kind of cool. They gave me this thing. I'm one of the 1,500 comedy performers.
What does that mean?
Who make up the voting body of the American Comedy Awards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what are the American Comedy Awards? Does that air on TV?
Yes, it does. It's delayed.
George Schlatter.
Oh, yes, Jackie's friend.
George Schlatter, the man who created Laugh-In. Now he's creating the American Comedy Awards.
It's been on for a couple of years now.
This is the 9th annual American Comedy Awards, and I can vote. I'm one of 1,500 people.
Oh, well, we'll have to read the ballot.
Let's see. Best female performer in a television series.
Okay.
Here's my choices.
Who's nominated?
Candace Bergen from Murphy Brown.
No.
So why should I do something for her? She hasn't done anything for me. She mentioned my name once in the show in a derogatory manner.
Oh, good. Then out she goes.
All right. Brett Butler, Grace Under Fire. I don't know. I don't like her. I never saw her show, but...
I actually heard some of her stand-up, and I did chuckle. I hate those 7-Eleven commercials.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm reacting to. There's certain people I look at and I go, they shouldn't be stars. Didn't you work the clubs with her, Jackie? Brett Butler?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one passed them by.
She knew not to stick around Jackie.
I'm sure when that show came on there, Jackie was like, her? She? What about me?
How'd she get discovered before me?
Wait a second, we started out at the same time. She was awful.
You never got a laugh. I'm a white male.
Right.
That is my problem.
It's not me. It's not my brand of humor.
I'm not an ethnic group.
Ellen DeGeneres, who can't figure out what to say about me. She can say anything nice about me, about any celebrity except me.
Yeah.
So forget her.
Yeah,
Ellen Vageinfeld. Ellen DeGeneres, wherever she came from. Fran Drescher's our friend for the nanny.
Yeah, well, she's a good friend, yeah.
Helen Hunt, Mad About You. She's pretty good.
But we don't know
But we don't know her, and she hasn't done anything for us. And Roseanne from The Roseanne Show, who's been very nice to us.
Very well.
So do you go with Fran Drescher or Roseanne?
Well, you know that Roseanne's a bigger star, but Fran's coming up.
Fran never won anything.
Yeah, she never won anything at all.
And Fran was our friend longer than Roseanne.
And that's right. Roseanne wouldn't come in here for a long time.
Right.
So maybe we vote for Fran.
All right, Fran gets it. Fran Drescher. I give her my vote. And these votes count because there's only 1,500 people who vote, and probably only 1,200 send back in the ballot.
How many people are going to send back ballots?
Yeah, and Fran's got a great ass.
Well, yeah, you're voting for her body.
Yeah, well, it didn't say... it just says female performer in a television series.
Doesn't ask if they make you laugh.
Right. All right, funniest man performer in a television series.
All right.
Tim Allen, Home Improvement, who's come on our show.
Very funny guy.
Nice guy. In jail for a couple of years.
Got a good history.
John Goodman from The Roseanne Show. Funny guy, but hasn't done anything for us.
Never been on this show.
Kelsey Grammer from Frasier. I have a problem with his morality if any of those accusations are true.
He's done nothing for us.
David Letterman, Late Show with David Letterman. Letterman, first person to put me on television by myself.
That's true.
So there's a possibility there.
He's actually not the first person who put you on television by yourself.
Who was it?
Charlie Rose.
Yeah, well, he's not nominated, Robert.
Well, you keep giving Letterman this accolade, and he doesn't deserve it.
All right. Paul Reiser, forget about, mad about you. He certainly has been no friend of ours.
We're all on the...
He's mad about us.
Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld from the Seinfeld Show. Hey, screw him.
Not until he calls again.
And Gary Shandling from the Larry Sanders Show, and Gary's a great guy.
Great friend.
Yeah.
Tim Allen or Gary Shandling? We're torn.
No, David Letterman or Gary Shandling. Tim Allen hasn't been our friend that long.
Oh, okay, so you're not even going to count him?
Yeah. David Letterman or Gary Shandling. I'd love to go with Gary, but I'd also love to go with David. See?
Well, you know what? Dave does something... I'm not saying that what he does is easy, but it's not the groundbreaking thing everybody pretends it is.
So you want to go to Gary Shandling?
I want to go with Gary.
All right. Hey, Dave, that was Robin talking, not me. Gary Shandling it is. He gets our vote. I'll do that one secretly.
Oh.
No, I'll go with it. That's what you want. Funniest female performer in a television special. Brett Butler for the Brett Butler Sold Out. Look, I'm not letting her have a big night where she walks off with 12 awards.
Right.
Ellen Ellen DeGeneres for the 46th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards. I saw that. That was really unfunny.
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg for the 66th Annual Academy Awards. She did a terrible job. But I like Whoopi. She's a friend of the show.
Is she?
Well, she kind of is. She used to do the show a lot.
She used to.
Yeah, well, it's more than I could say for... look who else. Roseanne for MTV Video Awards. We'll give her an award.
She was great on the Video Awards, too.
Plus, she's a friend of ours.
I would take Whoopi off the friend list.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I mean, I've called tons of times. I don't think she's talking to you anymore.
Oh, okay. Oh, boy.
I think we were
because she dates white guys?
You talked about it.
Oh, I happen to point out the fact that she's a funny-looking lady who gets these good-looking young white guys. What, she doesn't know that? She doesn't look in the mirror? All right, so Brett's out. Brett Butler. Ellen, not so generous, is out. At least not so generous with the comments about me. Whoopi Goldberg's out. She's not a friend. We'll give it to Roseanne. And Lily Tomlin certainly did a special called Growing Up Funny, which there's no way that she grew up funny.
She grew out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a stage that she grew out of fast. Hey, I didn't. She grew up funny in 1968. How am I doing with this? You got it
perfect so far.
All right. Funniest male performer in a television special. We can vote for the following people. Jason Alexander, I don't know him. He's on Seinfeld. 46th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards. Billy Crystal for Comic Relief 6, please. There's nothing funny about Comic Relief.
I don't even think I watched it.
The only funny part of Comic Relief, I watched it, was when they show these people, they live on the street.
Those are the people out on the street are funny?
They're funnier than Billy Crystal. They do funny stuff. A lot of them dress cool. Phil Hartman from Saturday Night Live Primetime Special. He's a friend of the show.
Yeah.
David Letterman, Late Show Video Special with David Letterman. See, we could reward Dave there.
Yeah.
Gary Shandling, 36th Annual Grammy Awards. Robin Williams, Comic Relief. Forget Robin Williams and Comic Relief. So it's either Shandling we gave one to already, Letterman, or Phil Hartman, who's been real nice to us.
Yeah. Well, but David's been nicer than Phil.
Yeah. David it is. David Letterman gets a vote. This has nothing to do with... This is how everybody votes, by the way.
Of course.
Nobody votes because they like the show.
Well, maybe because they're doing it in private.
Yeah, well, this is why I can't win any award. Why do you think I didn't win the Cable Ace Award? Everyone said to themselves, wait a second. The reality is Howard Stern is going to walk up and accept an award. We can't let that happen.
Yeah.
Funniest actress in a motion picture. Lead. Jamie Lee Curtis in True Lies. Was she funny in that?
No, she was sexy.
That's a funny movie, True Lies?
It was supposed to be a comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a comedy?
They should tell you before you go in.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you put that up on the screen? You're supposed to laugh.
Laugh here.
It was a good movie, but it was no comedy.
Enjoyed the hell out of it.
Jodie Foster in Maverick. Maverick might have been the worst movie I ever saw.
Nothing funny about it.
Exactly.
Whoopi Goldberg in Corina.
Yeah, that wasn't a comedy either.
The girl's mother died.
Yeah.
Madeline Kahn in Mixed Nuts. Shirley MacLaine guarding Tess. Emma Thompson in Junior.
None of these movies
Only thing funny,
were funny.
her ass was funny in that. I was talking to Ivan Reitman. Ivan Reitman made Junior. He was the director of Junior.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, Emma Thompson had a big ass in that film. And he looked at me very kind of strangely and wouldn't respond.
Oh.
So I guess he didn't notice that.
I think that category is labeled wrong.
Uma Thurman, Pulp Fiction. So let's give it to, you know what I'd give it to? Let's give it to Jamie Lee Curtis because she has called in on the show.
Well, that's true, too.
Yeah.
But the rest of them shouldn't even be on the list.
Right. Funniest actor in a motion picture, Tim Allen for Santa Claus.
That was funny.
Jim Carrey for Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
That was funny, too.
Hugh Grant, 4 Weddings and a Funeral. That wasn't funny.
No, he's not funny.
Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. That wasn't funny. That was about a retard. How could you laugh at that?
A retard?
And John Travolta in Pulp Fiction.
No.
Was he funny in that?
That's not a funny movie either.
Yeah, don't they kill people?
Yeah.
How do you have a comedy where you kill people? Well, Jim Carrey's been on the show a bunch of times, and so, Tim Allen has
done them.
But Jim Carrey's been on more.
Jim Carrey is funnier, I think.
Well, I'm not going to say that. I just, I don't want to piss our friends off. But Jim has been a friend of the show longer than Tim, so he gets the vote.
All right.
Although,
what?
Jim has been having an incredible year. Don't you think he's had enough success?
Yeah, but we ragged on him for a long time.
All right, okay.
So we owe him a couple of nice shots.
All right.
And Tim's having a great year. Number one book, number one movie, number one show.
Yeah.
They both have a great year.
Yeah, but he's still with the same wife.
True.
All right.
That's why he works so
Jim
fast.
Carrey dumped his wife and is having dates.
Give it to Tim.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey has been labeled a sex symbol.
Right. And let's see if any of these other categories. I don't know if I'm going to go through these other categories on here. Well, like funniest supporting female in television.
Mm.
There's one category where everybody nominated except for one person is over 80.
Oh, yeah. Lifetime Achievement Female Award.
Well, who's in that?
Beatrice Arthur, who has said that I'm a Nazi.
Yeah, but she used to like you until you said bad things about her.
Well.
It could be a way to make up.
Anne Bancroft.
Anne Bancroft. She's not funny.
She's married to a funny guy.
That's for marrying Mel Brooks.
Goldie Hawn.
There you go.
Audrey Meadows.
She hates you.
She does? I was going to vote for her.
Audrey Meadows was Alice on...
Oh, screw her. What if one of them likes me? Doesn't Steve Allen's wife like me?
She likes you.
Jane Meadows.
Yeah.
But Audrey hung up on me.
Oh, okay. Gene Stapleton.
From Archie Bunker?
Yeah, I could vote for Beatrice Arthur.
Yeah, I think Goldie will win in a few years. She's too young to be on the list.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather see Goldie Hawn get up and accept?
I was just watching Butterflies Are Free. Very funny movie.
Yeah.
They're not nominating her for that.
That's like Blind Guys. For a good laugh. All right, you want to vote for Goldie Hawn? She got a great ass.
I still think you ought to make up to B. Arthur. I know we can turn her.
Okay. All right. Give it a B. Arthur. What the hell?
Give it a B. Arthur. I'll send her.
And where's the tape of her talking about me, B. Arthur? Let's get that. Can we get that?
I'll have to, yeah.
You got to hear this.
It's so funny.
Howard Stern's a Nazi.
I mean, she gives a speech about you.
Yeah.
You want to join the army.
Funniest supporting male in a motion picture. Tom Arnold for True Lies. Rowan Atkinson, 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
He was in that movie for 30 seconds, Rowan Atkinson.
Yeah, please. Harvey Keitel, Pulp Fiction. Martin Landau, Ed Wood.
Oh, there you go.
But Tom Arnold came on our show. But Martin Landau,
blows
I got to give it to him.
Out of the water.
Hey, where's the tape of Martin Landau? I'm going to give him a vote because he's so cool.
The one award we give for actual talent.
Yeah. Tom Arnold was good in the movie, but Ed Wood, you can't.
Yeah, he could never have done this.
Ed Wood's the coolest movie ever made.
I have no home. Haunted, despised, living like an animal. The jungle is my home. But I shall show the world that I can be its master. I shall perfect my own race of people.
Cool.
A race of atomic supermen that will conquer the world.
I love the world.
I get the chills when I hear that. The world. I could have been a great Bela Lugosi. They would need a guy to play Bela Lugosi.
You could have been Dracula, but you could have been Bela.
Oh. You know who does get Gilbert on the phone. We got to get Gilbert in to do his Dracula.
Oh, yeah. Actually, Gilbert, he's due in very soon.
Is he?
Yeah.
Just write down that tell him, I don't even want to hear Gilbert's voice. I just want to hear Bela Lugosi the whole time.
Come in as Bela.
Gilbert rules with that. It's the funniest thing you ever heard.
The only person better is Martin Landau.
Yeah. Gilbert's still pretty good. Just Gilbert looks so goofy that...
He couldn't play the part.
Let's see. All right, Martin Landau gets it. Plus, according to the newspaper, we're working together, so... Did you read that today in the paper?
No, you're working together?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You didn't read that?
No.
Didn't forget it.
I'll find it later. Bring it up.
It's ridiculous. Lifetime Achievement Award.
For men.
Yeah. Oh, you know who we have to vote for.
Well, no, actually, this one's a tough category. It's
Let's see. We got, Lifetime Achievement Award, male. Milton Berle, Victor Borger, Bob Hope, Walter Matthau, Carl Reiner. Screw Carl Reiner. He's never done anything for us. Walter Matthau's a hard-on. He's a great actor, but, hey, we don't need him.
Yeah, but Bob Hope.
Bob Hope's been a friend to the show. Victor Borger, but I say we give it to Milton Berle. He's been much better to us.
Right.
True. He actually comes in. We've never seen Bob in the flesh. Well, you saw him in a hotel.
Yeah. Well, don't talk about that. We were both wearing our Zanza belts.
But he did say you were the most talented person he's seen since Anne Margaret.
The biggest talent he's seen since Anne Margaret. What a guy. Hey, I got to tell you, boy, that Howard Stern's pretty funny. Hey, you know, I haven't seen a big talent like that since Anne Margaret. That's what he said. That's cool. Hey, this is Beatrice Arthur talking about it.
All right, Stuttering John here with B. Arthur.
Also, I like the idea of leaving when it's still tip-top, you know.
So what are you going to do to satisfy
It's a press conference, you know.
I don't know if a wonderful play comes along or whatever, or nothing.
Hey, babe, what do you think about Howard Stern?
Well, he made some nasty cracks about me, so I don't listen to him anymore. I used to listen to him and go, oh, how could he say that? But then when he hit me, I thought, oh, that son of a bitch. You know?
Yeah, but he equally offends everybody, you know.
Oh, I know that. I know that. It sort of reminds me of what they used to say about Hitler. You know, that first they came for the Jews and I didn't do anything, and then they came for something, and then they came for the homosexuals, and then, you know, and then they came for me. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Can I get to a lighter topic by asking you which Hollywood star you'd like to nail most?
Said what? That I would like to nail most? Nobody. Why would I nail anybody?
No, nail, you know, have sex with.
Oh, I thought you said nail.
Yeah, no, nail.
God, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to tell a room full of people like this.
Sure you are.
She's so befuddled. Nail.
That Bert Convy turns me on. And there's another page of stuff.
Nothing good.
Nah.
How about stand-up? Don't they have a stand-up award?
Nah.
No?
They do, that night.
Oh, that night.
They flash it on the screen. They give you a choice of numbers. That was one
you can vote for that.
Yeah, that's one. The deaf comedian's nominated in that category.
Funniest supporting female television: Faith Ford from Earthy Brown, Sarah Gilbert Roseanne, Julia Louis-Dreyfus Seinfeld, Laurie Metcalf Roseanne, Liz Torres, The John Larroquette Show. We don't even know anybody.
None of those people do we know.
So let's just not vote. Or let's vote for the girl from Roseanne because...
Sarah Gilbert? Because we know her sister?
Yeah, we know Melissa Gilbert. Although she probably doesn't want her sister to win anything because she secretly is jealous of her. So we'll give it to Sarah Gilbert anyway. Okay. Funniest supporting male television: Jason Alexander, David Hyde Pierce from Frasier, Michael Richards from Seinfeld, Jeffrey Tambor from The Larry Sanders Show.
All right.
Hey, no. And Rip Torn from The Larry Sanders Show.
Man. They're going to split.
But Jeffrey did do that ID for your birthday. They're both great.
Yeah, but Rip did my E-Show.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, no. Hey, no.
But you know you love to say, hey, now.
Hey, now. All right, yeah, and Rip gets all the awards. Let Jeffrey Tambor get an award. He never gets one.
Rip's got a lifetime of awards.
Yeah, right.
Hasn't he been nominated for, like, Oscars and stuff?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, all right. Jeffrey Tambor. Hey, now. Hey, now. So we'll give him an award. Funniest supporting female motion picture. Hey, this is kind of powerful. We actually determine who will win that night. And all these people show up.
I hope nobody else sends in a ballot.
We might be the only ones. Funniest supporting female motion picture: Sally Field, Forrest Gump, Amanda Plummer, Pulp Fiction, Jennifer Tilly, Bullets. Jennifer Tilly's the one who walked out mad, isn't she?
Right.
She hates me.
Supposedly, yeah. According to Lou Diamond Phillips, I think he confirmed that.
Tracy Ullman and Diane Wiest.
Oh, you love Diane Wiest.
Oh.
She was funny.
She was in
over Broadway.
Yeah, but she was in The Scout, and I almost puked.
Oh, that's true.
I didn't have the nerve to tell Albert Brooks that wasn't a good movie.
Well, I think he knew.
Yeah.
Didn't he tell us?
He kind of told me.
Sitting in there?
Albert Brooks came in to promote the movie The Scout, which was in the theaters for 5 minutes, and we had seen it the day before, and I lied to him and told him I thought it was good.
It wasn't the first time.
Yeah. I didn't want to hurt his feelings, but it was really bad.
He didn't direct it.
He didn't direct it, but he wrote it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he wrote it with 2 other people, and probably the 2 other people did more of the writing.
Yeah, I hope it was that way.
The best part of the movie were the 3 clips they showed of King Kong.
You know, until that movie, I didn't believe that Super Dave was his brother.
Yeah, I know. Now you do, right? Knock him down a few pegs. I guess Albert's not such a genius. Yeah, it was a pretty bad movie.
Yeah.
Who directed that? Michael Ritchie?
Yes.
Yeah. He's a pretty good director, too.
Generally a great director.
Yeah. Just lost it for this one.
Anybody can hit a foul ball.
Maybe you get around Albert Brooks, everyone goes, he's a genius, listen to him, and everybody loses their mind.
Yeah, they just throw their judgment out the window.
Right. It's the story of a scout, a baseball scout, who has he picked a bad baseball guy. You know, he picked a bad guy.
He picked a lemon.
He picked a lemon, so the team throws him out. And then they spend the whole rest of the movie him picking a lemon again. It was like, who cares?
And all of a sudden, you know, the baseball guy turns into a basket case.
So I lie to people when they come. I couldn't say to Albert Brooks, you have a crummy movie, because I dig Albert Brooks a lot.
And it wasn't the worst movie you've ever seen.
It wasn't.
We saw Earth Girls Are Easy.
That's right.
The worst movie we've ever seen.
Earth Girls Are Easy, the worst movie I ever saw.
I can tell you movies that we had a worse time in than Earth Girls Are Easy.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't.
Made by big people.
All right. Take it easy. I have friends.
Wait a year.
All right. Sally Field, Forrest Gump. This is Best Supporting Female. This is the last one. Sally Field, Amanda Plummer, Jennifer Tilly, Tracy Ullman, Diane Weiss. Let's give it to Jennifer Tilly. At least she did the show, even if she walked out hating me.
Yeah, maybe she'll come back.
And she does have great jugs.
Yep. There you go for the jugs. To your jugs, my dear. Never let it be said that Howard Stern holds a grudge. All right, mail this in, and may the best win. All right, we rewarded our friends.
Oh, that was fun.
When you're a friend of the Howard Stern Show, you get voted for.
That's right.
For something stupid like the American Comedy Award.
Now maybe all those people, I wish we could get on some other boards. Maybe that would help.
Well, what we should do is call all those people we didn't vote for and say, hey, you never did our show, so screw you.
But not only that, why can't we get on the board for the Academy Award?
Right, we're going to do that. I'm working on that right now.
Because we're not actors, we don't edit films.
Howard is an actor, and so is Jackie.
And Scott, it's exactly true. And Scott, I'm in films, and Scott, I'm writing one. And Scott,
he's a member of NARAS, the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences.
Yeah, so we have a lot of clout there.
Yeah, what has he done?
Nothing.
You know what that gets, Scott?
He worked on my album.
Do you know what that gets, Scott? He gets his catalog every 3 months where he gets to buy CDs at cost.
Yes.
Right. Big deal.
But he gets to vote for the Grammys.
That's right.
Yeah, well, I smoke. Jackie, you should have been here yesterday. We busted Scott's balls for the first hour of the show.
Oh, it was incredible.
All about smoking.
Somebody said to me yesterday that there was somebody on the show that they weren't used to hearing. And they said it was pretty outrageous, but they had no idea who it was. And
then yesterday, Corky came in yesterday.
Oh, yeah, you missed the marriage counseling.
Corky.
For 45 minutes, him and Miss Howard Stern fought with Corky for over an hour.
They're getting a divorce.
Too?
No, she was on the phone.
But he was here live?
Oh, yeah.
He was
that's
here
no
with...
scam, huh? They really...
Yeah, they really are getting
real
divorced.
fireworks.
Yeah.
You'd actually felt sorry for him.
Yeah, it was pretty sad.
He was here with love letters, diaries.
Phone records.
Yeah, oh, he was a mess.
And then we
he's
talked
trying to get her back. And
And yesterday we talked to Mark Harris about getting his nuts operated on. Cosmetics.
Speaking of which, did everybody go home and take their pictures?
No, but we have a camera here.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't have any film in my Polaroid. Billy took his picture.
And you know what?
Hey, Jackie, you got to take a picture of your scrotum.
Gary's telling me that. I thought it was a scam.
No, we're all doing it.
I had to take a piece of white paper and fold it over and put Billy's picture in it because I can't look at it.
Yeah.
I can't leave it on my desk.
I got to tell you one thing about... Well, I won't say because it'll help you identify.
Right.
Are we trying to find out if we need operations?
Well, it's just...
see if we...
It's just... Here was my theory. I said, who's the guy in the world that would have his scrotum cosmetically altered?
And for who?
Yeah, and for who? I said, only a really gay guy who is so self-absorbed that he looks in the mirror. I mean, that is the height.
And the depth.
And the depth of self-absorption. Because if you're sitting there, that's the height of vanity. Yeah. I mean, that you look over your whole physique and say, you know, my scrotum looks peculiar.
What's he, stand over a mirror or something?
I don't know. I never look at mine.
As high as you can go.
So
that's very wrong.
So then you said I wouldn't even know what mine looked like.
Right.
And that's how this came up.
And then I said to Robin, could you... I mean, I could... then somebody said I couldn't identify my own scrotum if they showed it to me.
Yeah.
I said, all right, let's take pictures of our scrotums, mix them up, and see if we can identify them.
Right. See if you can pick your own.
Hey, Jackie, guess how much more scrot repair cost? It's a lot of money.
Yeah, I thought so.
Like $5,000, $10,000?
No, $3,000. $3,000 to have
what do they do? Have you ever heard of that before?
Never. He went in the hospital.
They let him out, or
how much you want to bet they invented it just for Mark? And
this is Martha Ray's ex-husband, you know.
Do we know it's a real operation?
Yeah, he really had it done.
And he thought it was because he was getting older.
So as long as he was going in for cosmetic surgery, he would have his scrotum tucked.
Put some cuffs on.
We got to talk to this guy.
And it was after he had decided to have cosmetic surgery on it that he discovered he had triple hernia.
He had a triple hernia. He has 3 nuts, I think.
And you know how he got the triple hernia?
No.
From lifting Martha.
Right. I don't think he was lifting Martha.
No.
He just calls everybody Martha.
Yeah, I think he was lifting up a greased Italian.
A sumo wrestler named Martha.
Anyway, so we got to take pictures of our scrotum. But anyway, let's take a break.
And Robin's going to determine...
Oh, and then I'm going to try to pick each of hers and scrotum.
Yeah, I saw the picture of Billy's scrotum. It's pretty funny.
That's a new game show.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's not fair because now you'll know that's not yours.
Don't worry about it. I'll know mine. All right, let's take a break, and we'll come back.
This is nuts.
And we'll come back. All right. I got to put on my sexy shades because the girls are here.
Oh, the Penthouse girls?
Yeah, I thought, I thought we'd have a little game with the girls.
Now, are these current pets, or are these like pets of last century?
Yeah, I know, because we got fooled the other day. We had something called Penthouse Pet of the Century. It looked like she was named that at the beginning of the century.
Hey, you know what? We also,
the 1800s.
You know what? The publicist for Penthouse is here. I ought to ask her what that's all about.
Yeah, Penthouse Pet of the Century. But now what is this? The Penthouse Pets are here and they're promoting a video?
Yes, a swimsuit video.
Hubba. Are they naked in it?
Can I tell you something?
The Penthouse Pets are now in swimsuits?
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh.
Yeah,
is that girl here from the cover?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I'd like to invite her on a vacation.
You don't even know her.
I just need to go away for a week with a girl like this. Get it out of my system.
And you don't care what her personality is?
Nope. How bad could it be?
For a week, huh?
Man's basic nature is he needs variety.
Oh, don't give me man's basic nature.
That's true.
You knew.
Am I right, guys?
Yes.
Let me explain something to you.
Very true. I'll be quiet. Don't explain. I'm sorry to be
How would you know?
I can explain.
You're not a man.
You've never been married.
All I know, I'm an observer.
I know.
I'm an explorer.
And I know that when you didn't think that variety was possible, even with your nature, you settled down.
Hey, well, I took what I could get.
Are you saying the show has spoiled all of us?
Look at that. Look at that girl. Oh, boy, that would make me young.
All the girls that are
That
here...
would make you young.
All the girls that are here are incredible looking. And they all look happy to be here. You know, sometimes when you get a bunch of them together...
Wait, let me blow the schnapps out of my nose. I want to look my best for the girls, because I might have a little...
And what is Amy Lynn now, a pet mother?
Yeah, she like brings pets around. I guess she's hit in a certain age where all she does is facilitate other pets.
Yeah.
She's an enabler.
How come she's not in the video? How come she's like squiring them around?
I think she is in the video.
Oh.
I picture Amy hanging out at Port Authority going, would you like to be in Penthouse? Would you like to be in Penthouse?
Yeah, she recruits.
She's like a whoremaster.
A little USO booth.
Well, she's also turned people on to stripping, and, she's just always into developing talent.
You tell Amy to get under the console and service me while I do this interview.
Okay.
All right, now here's what we're going to do. You'll bring in all the girls. Fred, you got game show music?
Yeah, I'll give you something. There is...
Yeah. No, this isn't like Pet Jeopardy or anything like that.
No. I will ask the girls. There'll be 6 women lined up. Amy can't play because Amy's been here too many times.
So it's actually 4 women. There's only 5.
Oh, that's even better.
So you have 4.
4 is perfect. You line the women up with the microphones. They stand up, and I ask questions. See?
Yes.
And the first person who knows the answer buzzes in or something? I
No.
don't understand.
No.
You ask each
I ask
one?
a girl a question. If she can't get it right, she has to take her top off. And then, on her second round of questions, if she don't get it right, she's got to take her bottoms off.
Oh, dear.
Now, that's a game.
I just don't understand why Penthouse is doing a swimsuit video.
Well, they'll explain it. I'm sure they start out in swimsuits.
Yeah, I think they're naked, though.
Oh, okay. Because they're naked everywhere else.
All right, bring in the girls. I love women. I hope they're beautiful and stupid.
Oh.
It's the perfect combination. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the only way you could get them, is that the
All right,
case?
hold on. Let's bring in one girl at a time so we can introduce our contestants. All right, come in. Who's that?
Gina LaMarca.
Oh, honey. Hey, baby. Hey, Gina. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you. Hey, lift that microphone up. Look at the breasts on you. God bless you. You single?
For you.
Oh, thank you. Are you single?
No, I have a boyfriend, John. He lives in Jersey, though.
Is he a rock star?
No.
What does he do? Rich guy?
No, he works for me.
He works for you?
He's your manager
Doing
on the road.
what?
I feature.
Oh, you like strip and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, so like, what does he do? Like prepare you?
Yeah.
I could use. How does a guy prepare you?
Groomer.
Yeah, but how does he go?
Well, he helps me take my boots on and off. He cleans all my money off the stage. He makes all the.
Oh, he cleans the money off the stage.
That's a funny scene, by the way. The money off the stage thing.
And that's an important
all
job.
The dollars are like rolled up.
The dollars are rolled up.
And thrown at you, so we have to sit after the show, and he has to take every dollar and open.
So when you get up and dance, guys throw dollar bills at you, and then he unrolls the bills afterwards?
Mm-hmm. He puts it away and holds the money.
How did he get that job?
I mean, actually, I'm nude, so I have no pockets. You know.
What kind of job is that for a guy, though? I mean, isn't that a dead-end job?
Well, actually, no. He owns a business out in Jersey. They supply the salons with all their hair products, but he took the year off to help me because
like Miss
it's
America.
kind of tough being on the road alone.
Good man. I mean, I would like that job. I would like you to date me, and I will take care of all the dollar bills.
You will unroll the dollars.
Yeah. Well, he's probably like a really cute guy, right?
Yeah, he's really cute.
Yeah, that's my story.
Is he going to marry her?
Is he going to marry you?
I don't know.
I see. All right. Well, anyway, I hope you lose the game show so I can see you topless.
Well, I'll get topless for you anyway.
Oh, you will? All right, good. That'll be my consolation. Yeah, wow. Those implants?
Of course.
I know. Look at those. What are you, 36, 24, 36?
How did you know that?
Oh. You girls are all freaks, and I mean that as a compliment.
Well, I'm the 95 pet of the year for this year.
All right. Hey, no one doubted it. All right. Don't get defensive. All right, come on in.
Next is Stacy Moran.
Oh, Stacy, so innocent and young. You don't know what a child you are.
I just turned 21.
You just turned 21.
About 3 weeks ago.
Jackie just turned 51. You guys are absolutely the same. Wow, look at your belly shirt. Oh, are you cute. Would you like to be an actress?
No.
You perfect for my movie.
You wouldn't like to be an actress?
Perfect, I'll marry you.
Oh.
You got a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Does he help you with the dollars on the stage?
I don't dance.
You don't? What do you do?
Nothing.
Look at the tan on you. Do you tan for a living?
No.
You don't do anything?
Nothing? I do nothing.
Wow, what a bod on you. Jesus H. Christ, you attracted to me at all, either one of you?
Oh, yeah, we're hot right now.
Oh, boy, Howard.
Right, she's not an actress.
Maybe I ought to stick with my wife. Maybe I'll stay with my wife. You guys attracted to each other at all?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you do that?
She's wearing an engagement ring, I think.
Are you really? Are you getting married?
We'll see.
What is that?
We'll see. I was asked to marry him.
Really?
And you're wearing the ring, you're just sort of trying it out?
Yeah, it's on a trial basis.
What's your
If it gets
boyfriend
bigger, he might get a yes.
What's your boyfriend do?
He's a decathlete training for the Olympics.
Cool. I was that, too.
Oh.
I used to be a decathlete.
So he must be pretty good looking, too.
Yeah. Is he like a real good-looking macho guy?
No.
Yeah, but can he make you laugh? Can these guys make you laugh? No.
And also, Olympians are notoriously poor. They have to train, so they don't have any money.
Right. See, she's attracted to this guy, but she'll end up marrying some rich, ugly guy.
Yeah.
She'll end up marrying Robin
She's
Leach or
holding out
something.
to see if he becomes Bruce
Yeah, right.
Jenner, and then if he doesn't, she's out of there.
Exactly.
All right, where's the next horny girl? Come on in. Wow.
Alex Taylor.
Alex Taylor. Didn't you used to play football? Alex Taylor. Sounds like a guy, but you don't look like a guy.
I hope not.
You're a horny girl, and you appear in this new Penthouse video called Swimsuit Video?
That's right, I'm a horny girl.
Oh, every girl here has breast implants? No, you don't?
No, she's all natural, and she's got the best boobs I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
When she gets naked, we all just stare at her.
What's your name again?
Stacy Moran.
Stacy Moran.
How did they find you in Penthouse if you do nothing?
Yeah. Yeah, how did they find you?
How'd they find me? A photographer approached me out in Florida.
Yeah.
You were just laying on the beach or something?
Were you laying on the beach? You were laying on the beach?
No, I met a girl that was a dancer in a bikini contest with me, and she had been in Penthouse.
Oh, so you did bikini contest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'd like to have sex with all three of you. How much would it cost me to have sex with all three of you? Name your price.
She was our negotiator, our accountant over here. We're going to have to talk to her.
Gina, what do you charge? What do you charge for me to have sex with you? One shot of fare.
Did you ever see Indecent Proposal?
Yeah, really? You're just... The girl's like, good looking, but I ain't parting with my cash that much.
She knows how to
$500-600 is ridiculous. Is fine.
$500-600.
That's it. $500-600. You don't have to go all the way.
Ugh, it's not even worth it.
It'll be over before you know it. You don't even feel a thing. All right. What does your boyfriend do for a living?
Used cars.
Used cars?
Yes, he has a used car lot.
A lot of guys are having a lot of fun with good-looking girls.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be famous or anything.
The kind of guys you would never guess.
Yeah, but they're probably good-looking guys. All right, who's next?
She was a Penthouse Pet of the Year runner-up and star of some of the greatest hardcore movies I've ever seen.
And what is her name?
Janine Lindenmuller.
Janine Lindenmuller.
She's been here before, too.
Wow, and you're big, too. Yeah, you're the type that I can handle. Man, that's a big girl. I like big girls. How tall are you?
Not too big.
How big are you?
I'm just 5'8".
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, but let me see what you're wearing. Look at you.
I was going to say, you appear taller.
Good Lord. That's a big girl. See, that's the kind I could handle. What I'd do is I'd bend you right over the desk. And I'd give it to you. You wouldn't even know it hit you. It'd be like taking your temperature.
I like his hair.
You do? You're damn right you do. Look at you.
I just noticed it.
Isn't that cute? I'm not cute, girls?
Adorable.
Yeah, tell me I'm cute or I'll throw you all out of here. I'm going to promote your video. Now I start getting angry. This is the part of the interview where I get angry.
Yeah, now you get hostile.
Man, I bend you right over the desk.
You're
Boom.
such a pig.
Boom.
Oh,
come on. You love it. And you know it.
Okay.
Damn right.
Now, what kind of movies have you been in?
Well, for the last 2 years, I've been doing adult films.
Yeah?
But I only perform with women.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought you'd like
Any of you girls attracted to her?
How could you not be?
Really? Anybody want to make out with her?
Stop it.
Oh, what's the big deal?
He's trying to get you a date.
What are you? Look at that tongue action. You are horny.
Okay, so, Gina, come on.
Let me see your tongue, Gina. Go ahead. Let's see you guys kiss. Ooh, that turns me on. Two good-looking girls tonguing.
We have this tongue thing going on.
Now, Howard, you want to know what's weird?
What?
Last time Janine was in here, I remember, aren't you married? To a guy?
To a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, so your husband only lets you do girls?
No, that's not it at all.
So what, are you married? Well, are you or aren't you?
Well, what is that, a big secret?
Well, you're going to have trouble with this contest. What? Are you cursing?
Is that not supposed to happen? They're separated?
No. I am married, absolutely married,
Right.
and I'm fully in love. But I adore women and I love women, and he lets me. You know.
He lets you have women, but he doesn't want you with other guys because he gets all freaked out.
No.
What's your husband do for a living?
He's a construction worker.
What the hell is going on here?
You went into the wrong business.
I thought the girls marry rich guys and stuff. You're supposed to, yeah.
What, are they running out of rich guys?
Yeah, what, there's no rich guys?
Very independent women here.
Really? Yeah, good for you. Wait till you lose your looks. You'll see. You'll hit that wall. Happens to every woman. No matter how good looking you are, by the time you get to a certain age, and a big change happens. Guys age better than women. That's a known
I don't know.
fact.
My mother's pretty hot.
No, how old's your mother?
47.
Wait, she'll hit the wall.
Pretty hot.
So what, did all the rich guys go homo? And now, of course, the beautiful Amy Lynn, who is a dear friend.
No introduction.
Oh, good. She's coming over to hug me. Watch this. Let me show you how you greet the host of a show. Hey, baby. How are you?
Don't pull it out. Oh, my God.
Howard, you're getting a little carried away, don't you think?
As you notice, we're not saying anything. We're just watching.
Yeah. Everybody got quiet.
All right. That was good. Damn, you're a woman. That's a woman.
Now, if we could only find her a guy.
I'm her guy. Just have a little affair with me. Don't tell anyone, Amy. For God's sake, be discreet. Jesus.
You know what? You're probably having an affair already. There's something to ask you two
stop it.
carrying on.
I've been dating her for a couple of months now.
How does she get in here every week?
So how do you think she gets in here all the time? If I don't let her in, she threatens to tell my
I'm
wife.
beginning to believe that.
Yeah. Oh, man, Amy, please, before you change. You know what I'm saying? Before you get ugly. Let me have you. Let me have you
Amy's
one.
got a few good years left.
You never know. It can happen overnight. Girls, now here's how we're going to play. Let's take a break, okay? Take a little commercial break. When we come back, I'll ask you questions. Now, it's very important that you answer the question. If you don't answer the question, your top has to come off. All right, girls? Ready to play?
No. We had all made an agreement that we need to see you on your hands and knees.
No, sweetheart. I'll throw you out of here.
That is the only way.
I told you no.
You know what? I want to see you beg.
Girls, trust me, I know how to do it.
You should keep these Penthouse Pets separated. Don't ever let them talk to each
don't
other.
talk to each other. You talk to each other, it's dangerous. When we come back, we'll play the game right after these words. You'll find out how smart Penthouse Pets really are.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Oh, that's great.
Howard.
That's great news that we're back. Well, I'm here with Stacey Moran, Alex Taylor, Gina LaMarca, Janine Lindenmuller, and, of course, the beautiful and vivacious Amy Lynn.
Now, who was on the cover? Do we have the cover of the girl of the video here?
No.
I'm on the box.
You're on the box?
Yeah.
Are you?
On the cover,
Let me see.
on the sides, and on the back.
Oh, yeah, there you are. Yeah, you're hot, too. Hey, you're all hot. You're all good looking. All right, girls, let's get down to the game. Now, the reason I've invited the Penthouse Pets, I'm going to ask you a question. No girls can help other girls now.
Oh, come on.
No. If there's conferencing, you have to leave. All right? If we overhear talking, that girl has to leave. That's called cheating.
I think that you should do them separately anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
In an isolation booth.
Yeah, exactly. So that
Really?
Girls,
I'll just bring them in one.
do I have to put you in the isolation booth, or are you going to be able to play? All right. Now I want you to raise your right hands and repeat after me the following. Raise your right hands. Raise your right hand. Oh boy, I know whose top is coming off first.
Who did it? You did it? No, I was moving.
Yeah, sure you were. Right. Yeah. The right hand is the one without the diamond ring. That's the one with the tennis bracelet. Okay, here we go. Repeat after me, girls. I will not cheat during Howard's game show.
During Howard's game show.
If we whisper to each other, we get thrown out. And Howard doesn't promote us or Penthouse anymore. All right. Well, here we go. All right. Anyone caught cheating has to immediately take off every stitch of clothing. That's the rules. Does everyone understand? That means you have to be totally nude.
That means be good.
So be good. And if you get caught on a second act of cheating, you're turned over my knee and I spank you 20 times.
Oh, you're not a good teacher, Howard.
What?
Oh, scary.
You're supposed to say all the people will be punished if one cheats.
Oh. All right, that's even better.
What do we get to do to you?
I'm not going to cheat. Now, listen. If one girl cheats, if I catch whispering during the contest, all of you are punished. That means you all get naked and you all get spanked. All right? All right, girls? Hey, girls, that's the game. You want to play? All right, let's go.
Okay.
All right. Now, I have the list of questions right here, and nobody has seen them.
Oh, no.
Can't imagine what they're going to be.
Oh, God.
All right.
We're going to look like such...
We're going to go from left to right. All right. To my left. My left. No, you don't go together. It's no conferencing.
He said left, you said...
My left. All right, here we go.
Gina, don't...
Now, Gina, you are first. All right? Gina is 38, 24, 36, red hair, and how old?
25.
Say you're 23. Okay, here we go. I need the name of the Speaker of the House. New Speaker of the House.
Jesus.
Come on.
No, don't look at your friend.
Jesus is not correct, but I'll give you a second try.
Oh, my God. Does anybody know that?
No. Girls, if I see cheating, you're naked and I spanked.
I'd rather go topless.
All right. Do you know?
No.
His name is Newt Gingrich.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
You never-
me neither.
Girls-
OJ.
Girls,
Whose house?
girls, you're telling me that I thought that I was starting out with easy. What was that?
I said his mother called Hillary a bitch. She's a new Republican.
You're so smart.
You really don't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
All right, well, you're going to have to take your top off now.
Right now? No, why don't we all do it together?
No. That's the fun of it.
No, because
Take
then
your
if they don't
top
do
off
it, I'm the
now.
only one.
You might only be the only one. That's what happens when you lose.
He did that question on purpose.
Oh, come on. All right, come on. Take that shirt off.
Really serious?
I am dead serious. Come on. You lost.
Okay, baby.
If you don't play by the rules, all the girls have to be naked and spanked. So you better take.
I don't want to get spanked.
Go ahead.
Oh, my God.
Come on, take it off. Look at the body.
Like this.
What?
Can we hold them?
All right, you can hold them.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not done looking. Whoa. Oh. All right, now zip up your top. Zip back your top, and I hope you get your next question because your pants have to come off.
Somebody give me a bra. We got bras.
All right, I see panic setting in.
Trip Jeopardy.
One of the girls, it really
I broke the ice.
gave you an idea of the state of this country. They're like, come on, ask us about OJ.
All right, here we go.
They were supposed to be all OJ questions.
All right, now let me make sure I know all the girls' names. Now our next contestant is Stacy. Stacy Moran, Penthouse Pets.
See, now Stacey's upset because she knew the answer to Newt Gingrich.
Doesn't matter. Here we go. These are your natural boobs. I want to see those. All right, here we go. Now we're going to find out if you're Stacy Moran or Stacy Moran. All right, here we go. All right, this will be a math question.
Oh, no.
How many quarts? Girls. How many quarts in a gallon?
4.
Excuse me?
4.
That would be correct. You can keep All right. Now, we have Alex.
Alex.
Look at Gary, didn't know the answer to that one. Take off your top. Take off your top. You didn't know. There it goes. It's coming off. Hey, that's it. When you lose, you lose. Baba Booey exposing his... You don't want to see the rest, trust me. All right, very nice. Here we go.
Now, who are we talking to? Alex?
Talking to Alex. You wanted an OJ question? You're going to get one.
You guys, I haven't been watching anything.
Name any one of OJ's attorneys. Shh, girls, if there's any whispering,
no, geez.
You'll be spanked and nude. Go ahead. Any one of them, Alex.
She knows that.
Hello?
Every other girl here knows the answer except for Alex.
Wait a second. Let me see Alex.
I blanked out. I'm sorry. Totally blanked out.
You know what? I don't believe. By the way, I don't believe the other girls. Let me see something. Okay, let me ask Gina. Gina, do you know the answer to that?
See?
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Gina, what is the answer?
I've been watching it. I've been watching it too.
See, they all pretend like they know the answer. You do? All right, give me one.
Wait, let
me ask the Johnny Cochran.
Robert Shapiro.
All right, well, too late. All right, well, girls, it seems that Alex...
No, wait a minute. I got it right up to the fact.
Alex, take the top off now, or all the girls will be naked and stripped and spanked.
Okay.
No, take your top off now, Alex. Girls.
You're gonna do it.
Come on, Alex. Don't act like you're innocent.
Bring him out.
Unbutton that top.
Let those puppies breathe.
Let them breathe, baby. They need air. And flash them out. And let us stare. Just take the whole damn thing off.
No, it doesn't come off.
Come on, pull it down. Pull off your shoulders. I haven't seen your shoulders.
Oh, God!
Pull it all down. Damn it.
What are you doing?
I'm a game show host. I got to move the game along.
Stop screaming.
Take your hands off of them so I can see them. Oh, God in heaven. You are a little package. What age were you when you lost your virginity, my darling?
Birth. 17.
Ever make it with a girl?
Yeah.
Can you two kiss? Can anybody here kiss each other or something? You got quite a set.
Thank you.
All right.
I can't believe I couldn't remember.
Yeah, sure. Amy, it's your turn. Amy Lynn. All right, here we go.
Just walk it here.
All right, here we go.
Everybody be quiet so Amy can hear her.
Amy has been following the OJ case, I assume?
A little.
All right, it's an OJ question. Okay. Name the female prosecutor in the OJ trial.
Marsha Clark.
Marsha Clark. All right, very good. Now we go to Janine.
No way. There's no way.
Janine, you're a porno. Here we go.
An adult film star.
Here we go. Adult film star. Call it whatever you want.
Actress, no star.
Sure.
Star. Yeah.
All right.
Not like hell.
All right. Are you ready?
No.
Where did the Bay of Pigs battle take place?
You know this, Gina?
Oh, no.
Gina, don't say anything.
You don't.
Gina, you don't know, do you?
No,
All right.
she doesn't.
You know she does. All right, the Bay
Why
of
don't you ask me
Pigs.
something about the Super Bowl?
Maybe we will the next time.
Oh, come on.
Well, what is your answer?
What?
Take a guess.
Tell me the
Where did the Bay of Pigs battle take place? Bay of Pigs.
I know, but I want to see.
Girls, you have no idea how easy these questions
I
are.
know.
Well, tell her.
Is it Cuba?
That is correct.
Thank you.
Well, that means your top has to come off. You never heard of the Bay of Pigs?
Topless.
Just
The
take it.
band?
Bay of Pigs.
Is it a new rock group?
She thinks the Bay of Pigs is right here.
All right, take that top off.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, now take that bra off and let me see it all. Are those natural?
No.
No. All right,
But
let me see. They look
feel-
kind of natural.
Yeah, I know. Oh, God.
Just pull it down. Oh, come on.
This is not my fault.
You do it with guys on screen. Who cares?
No, I don't do it with guys.
All right, girls. It's just lesbian stuff. Go ahead. Take it off. Let me see. Remove those hands. And let us stare at you.
I knew. I swore that I
I'll
was
cut
not
your
gonna
arms
do
off.
this unless you beg on your
You
own
are
floors.
playing a game show.
Oh.
Get ahead. Ah, yeah. Those are beautiful. Now it's time for our bonus round, Robin.
Okay, what happens in the bonus round?
In the bonus round, if a girl loses, she has to remove her bottom and get spanked 5 times.
Wow. Wait a minute. Explain that again. If she loses,
Well, come on, girls.
the bottom off and spanked.
Right.
Okay.
Now,
Boy,
girls,
you girls better.
we're here
put on
promoting
your thinking cap.
your new video by Penthouse called Swimsuit Video, where all of these girls appear. Are you girls naked in it?
Too.
Yeah.
Are you girls naked in it? No. So then you should have no problem with round 2. Now, here's what happens in round 2. If you get your question wrong, and they'll be easy questions.
One contestant can't get back in her clothes.
This is a great game. I can't wait to see this on E! All right, girls. You're all beautiful. You're all Penthouse Pets. You've all reached the epitome of nakedness. You are considered the most beautiful women in the world, but now the stakes are raised. If you get your question wrong, those pants come down and I spank you 5 times.
Now, do
Wait.
Over my knee.
Some kind of say in this.
Over my
We
knee.
don't even have to take off our top.
If you get it right,
to take off our bottom.
Oh,
What'd
then
you say?
now, she's right.
You know,
well,
like Amy and I
right, you would have to take your top off.
and Amy also.
Right.
Just making sure.
If you get it right, I show a little clip from your Penthouse video. All right, so here we go.
You in it. Okay.
Are you ready to play? Everyone agree?
For the clip.
I'm really not.
I've heard of it. I just didn't know where it was.
Now, Gina, are you wearing panties? Are you wearing panties? Are you wearing panties under those jeans? You don't remember? Well, we'll be finding out.
I'm not.
Is that the wrong answer for that question?
Yep. Nah. All right, Gina, it's your turn.
Gina's got a look of panic, and she just realized now that she's got underwear on.
All right.
We've got our fingers crossed for you. You can do this.
I feel so stupid.
Are you ready?
I'm not stupid.
No, you might be. Come here. I mean, doesn't matter. You're good looking.
What is the question?
It's okay to be stupid if you're good looking. If you're not good looking, then you got a problem. All right, here we go. Are you ready?
No.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
All right. The pants. I will pull your pants down. I'll unzip your fly. You'll walk over here. You'll get over my knee, and I'll spank you 5 times if you get this wrong.
Are you really serious?
I am dead serious. This is a game show with things that happen on it.
Yeah, we have to follow the rules, right?
Right, there are rules.
The FCC will fine us if we don't.
Right. You're a beautiful woman, and that's what's going to happen. You got to have something at stake. Now, if you get it right, we'll have a little clip from your video.
Now, we
Here
want
we
the clip, don't we?
Don't we, girls? All right, here we go. Gina, 38, 24, 36, red hair, perfect features. Beautiful breasts. And ass. Yes.
She looks like the guy in Quiz Show. She's
Right.
actually like
She's sweating.
sweating over the question.
I know. Well, it's listen, it's humiliating to be spanked on the air. Right?
What? Well, I'm not saying it wouldn't feel good.
Right, well, we'll
like
see.
It, but
You want to give her a category?
Yes. Here is the category. It's just a question. Here we go. It's an easy one. The capital of New York is...
New Jersey?
Excuse me? Say again? Say again. You did good. New
Jersey.
Did you say New Jersey? Did you say New Jersey? You were so close.
What is it? I
It's
don't know.
Albany. New Jersey's a state.
But actually, Howard Tori Spelling gave the same answer.
Right. All right. Come
That's
over
a
here.
common mistake.
Gina, you tried.
Beautiful women.
I lost?
Yeah.
So close.
You came close.
Give me another
No.
one.
Gina, come on over. Come on, let's get it over with. Let's not be silly about it. What a game. Gina, no clip. I'm sorry. But come on over. Maybe the other girls will do better. Come on. Dance. Play the walking music. Now, Gina, you've really messed up. Come on over. Don't be nervous, my dear. I'll just do this quick. Oh, you got a belly button ring?
Yeah.
Hey, how do you unbutton these?
You don't even know how to unbutton pants?
Are you wearing underpants? Oh, these are button downs.
Button down.
Maybe you better do this. You better do it. It's too hard for me. I can't comprehend somebody answering.
Okay.
It's all right.
It's
You're
okay.
fine.
Oh, God.
Wow, look at the body on you. Look, you got a little bit of hair right there.
I'm Italian.
That's good. Come here, pull on your pants. Come on, let's get this over with. What do you think? I like doing this? I'm into my wife, not you.
Hurts him more than it's going to hurt you.
You think I like doing this? All right, get over my knee. Let's get it over with. Come on. Don't be silly. Lay over my knee.
Not hard.
What?
Not hard.
Don't tell me what to do.
You lost.
If you knew anything about New York, you wouldn't be in this position. All right, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm freaking out.
Ready?
Let's go over with the guy to call.
That's all right. Just relax. Come on, you're a little bit excited, aren't you? Have you ever been inspected?
Oh dear, inspected.
Oh, my mommy.
Hey, let me tell you something. You want me to give you a pap smear as long as you get down here? Don't fart in my face. All right. Oh. All right, which one do you want? This one or this one?
I want 2.5 on it.
All right, you ready?
2.5 on
Here we go. Wow.
Oh, got it.
What a butt on you. All right, you ready? Have you ever been spanked?
No.
Oh, you lying dog. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Say, Daddy, I've been a bad girl.
Daddy, I've been a bad girl.
Daddy's girl's been a bad girl.
Yeah. Oh, that was weak.
All right, are you ready?
You're getting complaints
all right.
from the peanut gallery.
All right, here we go.
Ooh. Spooky. Oh, this sounds like an OJ 911 call.
I don't know if is this hurting you at all? No?
No, harder.
Harder?
Yeah. Harder than that.
How was that? Was that good?
No.
Oh, you're a wimp,
What? I don't know. I mean, what am I supposed to go punch you? Really? Whacker?
Last one.
How's that?
Weak. You're...
What's wrong with you, Howard?
I hit her as hard as I could.
She's hitting herself harder.
There you go. I don't know why. She's got like a steel ass. All right, go back now. Go back.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I got to have you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I got to have one of them. Well, all right.
John, I swear to God, I had to do it.
All right, now let's go to Stacy. Stacy, you ready?
Yeah.
You're the girl with natural breasts. The only girl in the room has her own breasts, and we'd like to see them.
And she won last round.
She did. So
She's really smart, so I don't think you
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Who wrote Huckleberry Finn?
Mark Twain.
All right.
Boy,
Stacy.
smart. Wow. Boy.
Stacy won a clip.
Oh, that's right.
All right, so we will show a clip on the E-Show of the Penthouse video, swimsuit video. The Penthouse 2, right? Penthouse swimsuit video 2.
Hi, Rick.
All right, now here we go.
Hi, Bits.
Well, we're never going to see her breasts.
Hi, Bits. Love you, Bits. Love you, Bits. How we doing?
What is it,
Sorry.
Gary? Alex is next.
Bits, I feel like an idiot.
Alex, are you ready? Alex, you got your last question wrong.
Yes, I did.
All right.
Time to redeem yourself, Alex.
All right. Give me the name. This is an easy one. Now remember, your pants got to come down, and I got to spank you.
How do you know you don't know? Let's have some positive thinking.
What?
Maybe you can reduce her spanks to 2 if she knows she doesn't know it. She can just take her pants off now and only get 2 spanks.
Would you like to not be embarrassed and just take your spanking? Is that what you're
I'll
saying?
take it with
You wanna
dignity.
All right,
Yes,
okay.
give me the question.
All right.
Go down fight.
He's the president of South Africa. Shh. Girls, no helping. Alex? Alex, you might as well take a guess, or that spanking is as good as...
She's already unbuttoning.
All right, a good girl. She's taking down her pants as we speak.
Who was it?
Do any of the girls know who the president of South Africa is?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Save that question.
I can't believe I can't believe this. I know who he is. I'm an idiot today.
Save that question.
See, you just asked Stacy the wrong question.
All right.
Hard.
Wow. Girls, I'll give you the answer. His name is...
Mandela.
Nelson Mandela.
Very good, Amy. Very good.
Well,
I knew it.
Alex, you've done very poorly today, and those pants have to come off now, and you have to be spanked. And I don't want to do it, but it's part of the game, and you got to do it.
Really? Can I spank myself?
No. No one's interested in that. All right, take those pants off. Come on, let's get it over with. Let's.
Got wimpy status.
Want me to help you with those?
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? They're talking about you badly.
Oh, wait.
I still got my top on.
Alex is going to pay.
Hey, I don't even get kissed first. I just get spanked.
Oh, I'll kiss you. All right, look. Oh, man, what a body on you. Oh, God. Oh.
You done?
All right, I'm finished. All right, get over my knee. Come on, I don't want to do this any more than you do.
So let's get it over with quickly.
I'm so embarrassed.
Are you a bad girl?
I'm a very bad girl.
All right, here we go.
5.
Ready?
Spank.
Look at her butt, Robin.
I can't
Even
see
as
spank.
even as a heterosexual woman, you have to appreciate that.
I don't see anything. Just go ahead and spank.
I hate my job. All right, here we go. What are you wearing? Some kind of perfume?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Oh, my God.
Look at Janine, man. She's like dying over there.
There's no way in hell.
You are going to do it.
No way in
All right,
hell
do it.
you're going to do it.
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, you better answer that question correctly.
You better start thinking, honey.
Start studying, Janine.
Yeah, here we go. Ready? You girls, maybe if you girls paid attention in school, you wouldn't be in this position. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, did that hurt?
No.
Wait, what are you doing over there?
How was that?
Oh, yeah.
That hurt? That hurt?
Did that hurt?
Here.
Jesus Christ!
Ah, you see, I got her. I'm not a wimp.
You're
Okay,
making
do
up.
the Ellen treat because I'm
Ready?
hurting.
Ready? How's that?
That's awesome.
Wait. How was that?
Ooh.
Oh.
Hold on, where are you going? That was 4.
No, that was 5. You
That
know,
was
3 on one
right, that
cheek and
was
2 on the other.
Bad
She's
girl.
right.
Did that really hurt?
Count.
No, it's just awesome.
It did? Did you
Yes.
get aroused?
Yes, I did.
Oh, get out of here.
Because
Got the right answer?
See, I think she knew the answer. She just wanted to get close to you.
Oh, great. Oh, she said it was killing her, see? It's killing you, right? You won't be able to sit down today.
no, I'll be thinking about you, Howard.
Good. Oh, you got some body. Guys, wait till you tune into the E! Show and see these babes.
Well, there's only one clip so far.
Right. Okay, now let's get to Amy Lynn. Amy, you'll have to take
Girls
the
are
top
hugging
off.
each other. They're so upset.
She's going to kill me. These girls are going to get me.
No, come on. They love it. They love
Be
you.
nice to us.
All right, here we go.
You'd be nice to
Amy Lynn, I'm being nice to
You
them.
are, actually.
I am.
They don't understand that you are.
They don't know how bad
Because,
it can be.
girls, you don't even realize. The next round is taking your temperature on the air. With my meat thermometer.
Amy, you're dead.
All right, here we go. Amy, are you ready? Here is your question, Amy. You have to remove your top
I know.
if you don't get this right.
But she does get a clip if she gets it right.
Yes, she does.
good.
Absolutely. That's right. GM stands for this corporation.
General Motors.
Oh.
Easy one. Let me tell you something.
You think that was too easy?
It's not fair.
All right, hold on.
I don't know if Gina knew the answer to that.
Yeah, believe me, Gina didn't know it. You did not know it.
Gina knew it was too easy.
All right.
Don't give me a hard one, Howard.
Here we go.
You got the questions all wrong, too. Yes, I knew it. It was too easy, too.
All right, Janine, it's your turn. Now, remember, Janine, your question is going to be easy. But if you get it wrong, your dress comes off and I spank you.
You can kiss my ass. You're not going to spank my ass.
I'm going to spank you.
Come on, let's be
Because if you don't comply,
I didn't swear to nothing
if
like
you
that.
don't comply by the rules, all these girls have to get naked again and be spanked all over.
Just a...
No! Yes! Clothes off for you!
We'll do it. There you go. Okay, here we go.
Girls,
Bring it on.
no help.
Hit me.
Spell the word bicycle.
B. Y. C. Okay, this is important. You don't mess me up. B-I-C. B-Y-C.
Right.
I. Let me spell.
No.
Write it down. Write it down.
All right, I'll let you write it down. Obviously, you're nervous. You're running out of time.
Why? B-Y. By. C-C-L-E. B-Y-C-I-C-L-E.
Well, I'm sorry. That wasn't even close.
Oh, that's
It's
B-I-C-Y.
B-I-C-Y-C-L-E.
Start walking.
Now, that was, you had a fair opportunity there. Go
All
take
right,
your punishment.
come on over. That was an easy question. All right. I told you they wouldn't be hard.
You got the B right.
Oh, look at her.
You got the B right.
B.
She got the right
And here is Janine. Here's Janine.
just in the wrong place.
Janine, come on over. Don't be nervous. You don't be nervous. This is ridiculous.
I'm not nervous.
It's a game show. For God's sakes, get into the spirit of it. Take the dress off and let's not waste time.
Please, just kiss my ass. Will you do that?
No, I'm not going to
First,
kiss your ass.
please?
These other girls play by the rules. I can't do that.
Just kiss it for me.
I will. Go ahead. I'll kiss it to make it better afterwards. Take off that dress. Come on, pull it down. You got a great body. Everyone wants to see it. All right, there you go. That's it. Oops, sorry, I just picked your nose. You're a big, beautiful woman.
Thank you.
Have you ever been disciplined before?
Yeah.
Yes, you have, haven't you? So you've been bad. By who?
No, the principal.
The principal did this to you?
No, hell no.
Did another girl?
Nobody ever does this crap to me.
You've been bad, though. You know that.
Oh, God. Okay.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Right here first, all right?
Hard. All right.
Here we go. You like it hard, honey?
There's no way you can hurt me.
Are you getting a little bit aroused?
Oh, she's challenging.
Are you getting a little bit aroused?
Oh, you turned me on, Howard.
Really?
Yeah.
All right,
you
here we
look
go.
just like a girl.
There's no way. I won't flinch.
Here we
you
go.
cannot make me scream.
That's one.
Spooky.
How's that?
I don't feel nothing.
Oh, she feels...
I feel nothing.
Turning red.
I feel nothing.
Wow, you got a hard ass.
I feel nothing. Nope. Nope.
Oh, you only got one more shot.
Come on,
I'm going to punch you in the face.
I got one more shot. Come on. Woo!
She felt that.
Oh, yeah, I
Did you
feel
feel
it. Yeah, there's something going on.
Want me to make it better?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Now you'll kiss her.
Okay. Oh, okay.
What's the matter with you? Making me kiss your ass. I'm a married man. I have a family. P.U.
Oh, stop that.
I could have whiffed. Did you fart in my face?
You're such a...
I think on that last one you might have released.
Oh, stop it.
No, you did not release gas.
Of course not.
Oh, you girls lovely. Well, that was a fun game. And I want to thank all the girls for
So
coming.
how many clips? 2 clips.
2 clips from the new Penthouse video, swimsuit video, where all of these beautiful women are nude.
You are going to die.
Oh, come on. That was fun. And let me say, swimsuit video 2, surf's up, guys. See all these beautiful women naked. Do you guys have sex with each other during it?
No.
No?
There's a couple of love
There's
a couple of love scenes?
Girl love scenes.
Save it for behind the scenes.
Right. Too bad I didn't get to see your breasts. Well,
Hey, you'll have to do better
I think she should show you out of the goodness of her heart.
she should.
Hey, come on, Stacey.
Stacey, one last question.
What does she get if she wins?
Another clip.
Great.
All right, you ready? One last question.
He doesn't see too many real ones.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
How many planets are there? All right, that's too hard, maybe.
12.
Well, she answered.
12. 9. Wait.
It's only 9.
Hey, wait. Yeah, that's true. I did say 9.
You did?
Yeah, but you said 12 first. Did she get
Just show me your breast. Just pull up your top so I can see natural breasts. I'm sick of all the silicone in this room. Let me see that. Let me see that. Oh, man, is that a girl? Wow. Ooh. Show me your planets. Whoa.
All 12 of them.
Wow. Oh, you beautiful. Those are real? Let me see those. Wow. Those are not real. I would have to test those out myself. Can you believe those are real? You never see girls with real breasts like that are that firm. How old are you?
She just turned 21, she said.
Oh, no wonder. Right? Those will sag in 3 years.
Come back. He wants to watch the progress.
Yeah, well, anyway, girls, I want to thank you all for coming in here. Stacey Moran.
Maybe you'll come down to RKO video
we're going to
today.
Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, well, tell me about that. What do you mean?
There's 11 girls. We're all signing the video.
You're going to be
Down at RKO Video where?
It's on Broadway.
On Broadway, what time?
Seventh and Broadway.
At noon?
Seventh and Broadway, like around noon, yeah.
Oh, so there'll be 11 Penthouse Pets
11.
at
But you only wanted 5 video.
what?
You only wanted 5. I could have brought all 11.
Yeah, well, who can handle that?
Howard,
What?
it's RKO video today at noon, and it's what?
47th
and Broadway.
Right, and will you be naked down there, or will you like I spank you like I just did?
Nobody can spank us like you, Howard.
Admit, didn't that hurt a little when I spanked you?
No, no.
Really? Alex, you thought it did, right?
No, it felt really good.
It did?
Yes.
Was it erotic?
Yes, it was.
Thank you.
Anything with you is erotic.
Thank you. Just sounds a little too rehearsed. Stacey Moran, Alex Taylor, Gina LaMarco, Janine Lindenmuller, and Amy Lynn, of course, all from Penthouse. And Amy, you in this video as well?
No, not that one.
Oh, you're not in this one? Too bad. I'll shoot you a video with you later. All right, and I want to thank you for coming in. We'll be back right after these words.
Thank you.
All right.
Listen fast. It's the soon-to-leave radio. Howie Stern.
Good. Jackie Joke Man. Order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD or cassette, $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Jokeland special. Buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Don't miss Jackie hosting the Great American Strip-Off on the Playboy Channel. For filthy jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Remember, 516-922-WINE is not a pay service. Thank you, Jackie. Wacky Jackie. Gary was in here telling me he auditioned for a Nike commercial or something. How did he get that?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
He auditioned for a Nike commercial.
Beats me.
As an actor or as an endorser?
Yeah, TV commercial.
What do you mean? What, like, was it an open casting call, or did they request you?
I guess it was an open cast. It wasn't open, but you had to have an agent. I don't have an agent, obviously. They were looking for... It was going to be a woman who was doing a sports talk radio show, and they were looking for a guy to play the engineer/producer.
Right.
So some guy who owns an agency in New York thought, well, why not get Gary? That's what he does.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. And I went for it, but I didn't get it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did you have to say?
You couldn't even do yourself pretend.
This is really funny. I never went on these things, and I don't know how they work.
Yeah.
So when I go in there, they give you a script. You know, there's like 20.
Gary's too disturbing looking.
It was like 20 guys, and they give you a script. So the script was, it's going to be intercutting footage of this famous basketball player, and this woman's doing a sports talk show.
Right.
And somebody calls up and starts talking about this guy, Chris Webber. And everybody, the caller and the sportscaster and even the producer start talking about how great he is. And the one line I had was like, say you said, he's incredible. And Jackie goes, marvelous. And I go, sexual. That was the line.
Sexual.
Right.
Sexual.
Right. Sexual. So I get in there.
Sexual.
So I'm sitting there.
The one word he can't say. Yeah. Excuse me, could you change that? Can I say
marvelous?
Can I say marvelous?
Marvelous.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this thing, and I'm sitting there for a good 20 minutes going, in my mind I'm going, sexual. 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 And I get in there, and they're reading another script, and I don't have it.
Man. And what was the line there?
I don't know. I just started making stuff up.
Oh.
The guy goes,
really?
The guy goes, okay, Gary, start off with the phone call. So, but I don't have the script.
Yeah, you don't know what phone call they're talking about.
So I just made stuff up. I just started ad-libbing. I said, okay, because I had this little kid.
Because Gary sounds like he has a sneaker in his mouth.
No.
Well, why wouldn't he? You didn't tell them you didn't have that script?
It was really weird. They started going in. I should have said something, but I didn't.
You should have said, I don't have the script.
Yeah.
I mean,
they just gave you the wrong copy.
You guys gave me the wrong script. I'm not prepared.
Right. I don't
even know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Oh, and he just blew it because he wouldn't even...
He's afraid to speak up, a lot like he is in my behalf.
Yeah.
Afraid to speak up.
It carries over to every other
Yeah, everybody
person's
speaks
life.
up in front of Howard.
No, I'm saying when you're on the phone in my behalf, you should speak up. You're too polite. Well, very good. There you go. Hey, when is Ralph getting in his dress with his vet?
a lot of people have been asking me when that's going to happen.
It looks like it's going to be either Monday or Tuesday of next week, because we want to do it right.
Right.
We want Ralph, we got...
Is Fabian going to dress him?
Yes, he is, and that's why we're waiting on his schedule, make sure he...
Now, how is that all going to happen? Is Fabian going to come here?
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Ralph
lost a bet
to Dominic Barbera, the attorney. Dominic took San Francisco. Ralph had the 20 points with San Diego, which seemed like a pretty good bet at the time, I must admit.
Yeah, and Ralph could have won $2,000.
Yeah, Dominic said he'd pay off $2,000, but if he didn't, Ralph had to dress up like in panties and garters and, bra and dress and wig and everything, look like a girl, and he has to go down to Lincoln Tunnel and stand there like a tunnel bunny.
I know that there's
and ask guys if they want sex.
There's a big box of tissue involved. I remember he has to hold a box of tissue. I remember that.
And what did Dominic say you're supposed to say?
I'll listen to the tape from Friday and see exactly what I have to do.
No, I'll listen to the tape from Friday.
No.
Transcribe it for you.
No, Gary, you're making...
transcribe it.
Gary, you don't need to make these arrangements.
Of course I do.
Hey, Ralph.
I'm paying off the bet. You're not paying it off.
Ralph, excuse me.
What?
I'm going to tell you what you have to do right now.
I'll transcribe it for you.
You have to dress like a woman.
You're right.
To our satisfaction.
It's got to be a hooker, not a woman.
Hooker.
It's not... All right,
You're going to look like a slutty girl, a nasty, slutty girl.
And Dominic specifically said garters.
Right. Garters, panties, everything. Bra.
Now, there's a couple of things in dispute here, Howard.
Yeah.
One of the first things is Ralph says he wants to do it at night. And we weren't sure whether we were doing it in the morning or at night.
Dude, you're better off in the day.
We'll see.
We'll see. Well, I'm not sure I care, but anyway.
We may never see you again at night.
And I want you coming in here dressed as a woman.
Here?
Yeah. No, I want to be able to see, of course.
We want you.
You said you'd do it on television.
Yeah, you'll see.
No, you're going to come in here. You're going to do it in the morning. You're going to come in here dressed up as a girl.
No. I'll think.
No, dude. You made a bet.
It's not.
You made a bet to do it on TV. No, it is my bet. You made a bet to do it on TV. I'm involved.
Exactly.
Unless you know someone with a TV show. You said you'd do it on our TV show.
I'm being nice and letting you put it on camera.
No, that was part of the bet.
Part of the bet.
That absolutely was part of the bet.
Oh, he's being nice.
Dominic said it's got to be on camera, otherwise we're...
I hate a Welcher. Have you paid Jackie?
You lost a bet.
Have you paid Jackie
I
yet?
have Jackie's money.
Go get it.
Where is it?
I have it with me. You want me to get it right now?
What, is in your purse?
Yeah, go get it.
All right, cool.
So he's got to dress up like a woman, garters, panties, bra, and this is what he's doing.
He's hedging more than Robin.
Wait, does he have to take off the facial hair? That was another question.
Yeah.
He's got to look like a woman.
And he's going to stand in front of the Lincoln Tunnel with a box of tissues and ask guys if they want to be serviced.
What's your pleasure?
That's what Dominic said. He had to lean into the cars and say, "What's your pleasure?"
Right.
Knock on the window.
That's right.
What's your pleasure?
I kind of thought he had to do it until he got some, a taker.
Well, Dominic said a time limit.
He has to get in the car.
He actually had a time limit on it.
Dominic said 45 minutes.
Oh,
but I say give Ralph one break and let whatever guy he gets to at least go for it.
Oh, dear. You don't think anybody...
Oh, it's worse than being out there for 45 minutes.
Where's 45 minutes?
He's got to get into one car?
No, not get into the car because he'll probably get raped.
Yeah, really.
But
I'm not getting in anybody's car.
Oh, come
Unless you want to.
It doesn't matter how much I can make.
Yeah.
If I can make my 2,000 back, maybe I might hop in.
All right, so anyway, here's the thing. Ralph will dress like a woman.
Oh, Dominic's on the phone.
All right.
Dominic will translate for you.
Dominic, let me know if I have this right.
$5.50, Ralph.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait.
Ralph, I'm on the radio. Can you kind of get with it?
I'm with it, man.
Thanks.
I'm paying off Jackie.
Yeah. Anyway, Ralph will get dressed up in, as you specified, garters, panties,
right,
mini skirt, bra.
No mini skirt. How are you going to see the garters and the panties?
You actually didn't specify mini skirt.
No, it's garter belt, stockings, high heels, a full dress, the hair, and of course I have a big box of tissues for him.
Right.
With a sign on it that says, "What's your pleasure, sir?"
That's great. And then he'll stand in front of the Lincoln Tunnel. Now, I know you had said something about 45 minutes, but I was thinking of giving Ralph a break. Now, it's up to you. If you want to hold to the bet, you hold to it.
Well, I want to be fair to Ralph. I think 44 minutes is fair.
44 minutes.
I'll listen to the tape.
Well, anyway, the point is that... So it's okay, keep it 45 minutes. What am I trying to make it better for?
45 minutes? There was no time limit.
There was.
What are you going to do, go out there for a second?
There was no time limit,
Yes, there was. You can't go out for a second.
No time limit.
Sure there is. 45 minutes.
You agreed to this bet, and this is how Dominic described it.
No.
What, are you going to run out for a second and run back in?
Maybe.
No, you got to talk
Then you're a welcher.
I'm not a welcher.
And if you're a welcher, you can't work on my show.
Remember that this was for $2,000.
Right.
The other side of the bet.
Yeah.
Remember,
Ralph was more than willing to accept $2,000.
Can I just say something? Ralph, I know you got browbeaten into this bet, but you might as well
really.
You might as well chew on it, because you know what, man? I stuck my face right in Howard's ass when he farted.
And you held
that
your
was
breath.
the bet.
And you held your breath. And you held your breath.
No, I didn't.
So hold your breath.
I had to stay there for 60 seconds, and I had to take a breath in 60 seconds.
You did.
I tried to hold my breath.
You did.
No, I tried.
You did.
Who cares what he did? Do what you have to do.
It doesn't matter what you did, Gary.
Dude,
this is what I'm going to do.
Dude, here's what you're going to do.
Where's 45 minutes?
You're going to make good on your bet.
I'll make good on my bet. I'll do exactly what I said I was going to do.
You make good on your... Which is what? What did you say you were going to do?
Well, I have to listen to the tape to see exactly what I'm going to dress up, and I'm going to go...
in front of the Lincoln Tunnel.
Jackie, would you...
Give me my other $50, you Welshing.
Jackie, can you wait till the commercial?
Why don't you calm down?
Hey, where's my money?
Pussy,
Is that... You're the pussy, man, you know.
Yeah, I sure am, Ralph.
You're the pussy whip.
Oh, Ralph is really getting upset. I love it.
This may be the time you see Ralph cry.
Hey, Jackie, you know what? I'll be in a dress for a day, but you'll be pussy whipped forever.
Oh.
Thanks,
I had your life, Ralph. Give me my $50.
I gave you $500. How much you want?
You bet me $5.50.
I bet you $500. Where's the 50 coming?
There was another $50 bet. You owed him $5.50. Yeah.
He's got it too. He knows.
Well, I got this too. Shut up.
He was saving it for Sarah. Hey, Ralph, you sound like a real dickhead. You know that?
Why?
You sound like a whining little baby.
I'm not whining.
Don't make bets if you can't. You're willing to accept $2,000 from Dominic. Just get out there and do it. Stop whining.
Ralph, the money would have been there.
I'm doing it at night. I'm doing it at the day. I'm doing it in here. I'm standing there.
I'm
going to decide.
Right.
Dominic will decide what you do.
No, Dominic won't
You
decide.
made a bet with him, and you stick by it.
Right, and I'll stick to exactly what the bet was. If If I wanted,
Dominic,
if I wanted 2,500,
don't ever make a bet with this Welcher again. And not only that, he's fired from my show if he doesn't do what you say.
You asked for $2,000 and he came up with it.
Good, go ahead. Who cares? Who cares?
Ralph?
Do it. Collect all the unemployment you can get.
Prove that you ever had a job.
Yeah. If you're gonna,
it's called a tax return, Robin.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's pissed.
He is.
Ralph, can I
listen, I'd be so disappointed if you fired Ralph.
Yeah. Everyone would be bummed out.
Ralph, can I make one suggestion? Just do it right. You made a bet. I would have had the money there Monday morning, 9 o'clock.
People will respect you more if you just do it right.
Dominic, listen to me. Your fantasy will come true. I'll do what you want.
I have two
What kind of heels are you wearing? Do you know yet?
I don't know. What do you think?
Ralph, I have two signs.
Should I shave and stuff, or should I
Yes.
should I really try and look like a girl and do it full out?
Yeah, of course.
Or like one of those weird tranny kind of.
No, we want a...
You want the full chick thing.
Yeah, queen of the desert kind of thing.
Ralph is such a baby. He's almost as emotional as a girl.
I know.
He's almost a girl already. You are a girl. I never realized it.
I will be.
Get in your outfit, baby.
I'm not being a baby. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
You're gonna make us all proud, Ralph, and do it properly.
Dominic, I may do it for more than 45 minutes. You know,
you might like it.
He might find a new career.
I've made 2 signs up, so they'll be right up down the street ahead of you.
You should wear that outfit that Janine Lindenmuller wore today.
That's perfect.
The little
schoolgirl outfit. I'd like to see him.
You like that, don't you?
And the little panties. Although, you know what I'd like to see in? Just panties and the garters and stockings.
Yeah, like that lingerie kind of.
That lingerie where the girls don't even wear a dress.
No, I don't know. I don't think I look good. I want to feel pretty.
Yeah. Leave a little bit.
So that means panties.
So that means Ralph will have to shave his legs as well, right?
How about those little...
I don't know. I don't know about that.
On Thursday, go for implants.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. Daisy Dukes.
Daisy Dukes. Anyway, Dominic, you going to come down here for when Ralph dresses up?
I'm going to be there, and I happen to know that certain newspapers intend to cover it.
Excellent.
Now, see, Dominic, if you get like that, then I'll listen to the tape and I'll do it specifically and I'll do it my way.
Ralph,
if you want to be cool about it, I'm not going to have papers down here.
Like he's such big news.
The newspaper say, and his career.
You're going to call the Post like you did the other day
Ralph,
when we were playing cards.
Who's going to cover it besides the gay advocate?
All right, Dominic, thank you. Ralph, thank you. That's the end of that segment. Thank you. I'm going to take a break. I'll play the Ku Klux Klan message. When I get back, I'm going to take a few phone calls. I don't know. We're just going to do a bunch of stuff when we get back, right after these words.
Let's return to the Howard Stern Show.
All right, a couple of facts. Bill Kennison's here. I'm going to get to him in a second. He's here to remind us that Sam Kinnison's Live from Hell album is not only out, but nominated for a Grammy, and he wants to make sure the Grammy people vote for it, because it would be a shame if Sam didn't win. This facts first. Always had a feeling that under that quasi-pseudo sort of hip exterior, Ralph was really just a big effing spoiled pussy-ass faggot. That's what we got here from Christine. Also, I got a comment on this newspaper called the Bergen Record. I don't live in Jersey. I really don't know a lot about Jersey.
Except that it's the capital of New York.
Right. I learned that during our Penthouse segment. There's evidently a lot of people under the assumption that New Jersey is the capital of New York. Aside from Tory spelling.
We got to point out to people that New Jersey is a state all by itself.
Right. Some people don't know that. Oh, those girls were good looking. I could care less what they know. That's I think I'm so cool pointing out how dumb they are.
I know some guy wrote in, what is wrong with those dim bibs?
Yeah, well, take a look at them on the E channel. Nothing's wrong with them. That's going to be one hell of a power hour. Anyway, I got to tell you, this Bergen Record is barely a newspaper, and I'll tell you why. You would never see a real newspaper cover a story so thoroughly as whether my toilet is named after me. You would think that someone on the Bergen Record has a personal vendetta for me. First of all...
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? You didn't even know you had enemies there.
It's an amazing... You know what? If I never get my bathroom stop, if Christy Todd Whitman pulls it out from under me, forget about that. It is an amazing thing, who I am and the press that I generate. This story about me getting a toilet named after me is about as important as the comic strips. That's where this story should be. A novelty item on the comic strips.
The Zodiac report is more important.
Yeah. Sidney Schomburg's, whatever that guy's name is, who does the bridge column, is more important. What's that guy's name?
I don't know.
Omar Sharif hooked in with him. Omar Sharif and Melvin Scheinberg or something. The Bergen Record has been faxed to me 2 days in a row. It was a front-page story about my toilet. I then read an editorial by the Bergen Record. In fact, let me see if I have the editorial.
Yeah, because I didn't get a chance to read that. I just handed it over. I don't really know what their take on it was.
I read it. I almost puked. I couldn't believe that this is a real newspaper. Now, in a real newspaper like the New York Times, you would never see.
They have yet to cover this.
No, they, for some reason, they have not covered this. It's unbelievable. Today, today in the Bergen Record alone is a column on the Flack about my toilet being named after me. And a story, I think this one is from the Bergen Record as well. No, this is from the Philadelphia Inquirer. Another newspaper with nothing to print. This is one about a whole article. Now, this is a big article.
Yeah, several columns.
And pictures as well. Veterans upset about my memorial. Now, listen to this. First, I got to read you this. I got to read this stuff to you because you go out of your mind, and then we'll get Bill in here. The column is by a guy named Mike Kelly who, listen, I guess I can't imagine what kind of bread he's pulling down or notoriety being the columnist for the Record, the Bergen Record. But here it is. Dumb and Dumber, he calls it. It's never pretty when otherwise well-bred folks try to step out and act a little funky. Talking trash at the cotillion or jumping in the mosh pit while wearing grandma's pearls and the latest plaids from Talbot's just doesn't cut it. Neither does naming a roadside bathroom after a radio DJ who trades in sexual humor. As if sex is a bad thing.
It's a horrible thing.
Oh, my God.
High-class people don't have it.
Every guy in America's got a penis. He's busy throwing it around into 20 different women. There's an AIDS epidemic. But if you talk about sex, you're a bad person.
It's not high class.
If you've been hiding, perhaps you haven't heard. Our governor, who grew up riding horses, attending private schools, and sipping sherry with proper Republicans, not to mention marrying a man with all sorts of blue blood ties, apparently has a thing for Howard Stern, whose last accomplishment was to use a suicide attempt by one of his radio fans as an opportunity to plug his book and movie.
Well, don't forget he also saved the guy.
Yeah, I saved the guy's life, which is probably more than Mike Kelly's done. And, by the way, our governor, who has been doing a wonderful job, so now he attacks her for being born into a family that had breeding. Mm-hmm. Now, let me ask you something. That's a fault that the woman was raised with a high education and then could have sat on her ass, lived off her husband's money and her family's money, instead went into public service. That's a bad person? That's bad? You're telling me that? So who should go into public service?
And all of a sudden she doesn't know anybody but that little horse he said that she grew up with. You don't get elected governor by just staying with your group.
So you're damned if you recognize the fact that there are people like Howard Stern in the world, but then if you don't recognize them, then you're a blue blood and you're scum too. If you thought Beauty and the Beast was an odd match, consider Christy Whitman and Howard Stern. Or to put it another way. Now, mind you, this is a full 2 columns in the Bergen Record.
If he mentioned it as an aside in an important column, it would be funny.
Yeah.
But he's spending his old column on this.
Yeah, so you tell me, if I'm not an important figure, that he is selling newspapers using my name.
Mm-hmm.
The very fact that he's printing 2 columns indicates that I'm important. Or to put it another way, what's an intelligent woman who runs a state and is touted by some to run the nation doing with a nerdy guy who runs his mouth and has a fixation with private parts that might make Freud blush? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why, Mike. Because you have never entertained people who are in drudgery, who drive to work every day bored out of their cotton-picking minds, and they get a few laughs. Mike, you write a column nobody even knows about. You've never been picked up by a major newspaper. You're in the Record, the Bergen Record. Nobody reads that. You're not an important columnist. You wouldn't know what it is to entertain people. You don't know what it's like when people appreciate you.
To tell other people who've distinguished themselves in their careers how they should run their lives.
When Whitman was asked, why is she doing this?
But don't you see this guy can only write for the Bergen Record, and now he's telling the governor of New Jersey and you what you should be doing.
Well, a guy with no motivation in life or lack of talent thereof is telling us what to do.
Right.
All right, well, that's the premise we have to go under. Said Whitman, trying to display her best aw shucks grin, he endorsed my campaign. Said Stern, displaying his usual self-importance. It's a bit, man, meaning that it's all supposed to be a big joke. Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a bathroom, dude.
Well, we don't expect you to understand, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, you've got some sense of humor, because all you think I do is sit and talk about sex. And what's wrong with that? In the same week that Governor Whitman went on national television to deliver a savvy rebuttal to President Clinton's State of the Union address, she decided to pay off something she defined as a campaign debt. She named a rest stop on Route 295 for Howard Stern. The plaque is worth noting. It's a picture of Stern poking his head out from an outhouse. Whitman announced this while attempting to demonstrate, well, her funny side. She mumbled something about not wanting to break a promise, chuckle, to put Stern's name on a rest stop if he endorsed her bid for governor. That, said she, then tried to play dumb to Stern's radio reputation. He's always been very, very polite when I've been on the air with him, said Whitman, as if she woke up just yesterday and had no idea of what Howard Stern might be the type of guy to bring the country club ball. He reminds me of how she suddenly discovered last fall that radio talk show host Bob Grant's tirades and race baiting. You know, this is such a goof. You would think I was the president. You would think that I was running a political party and I was about to take over with a beer hall push.
Yeah, you're some mob boss who's now getting into politics.
For his part, Stern mumbled something about being personally fulfilled in the knowledge that motorists can relieve themselves in a building with his name on it. I didn't mumble. What do you mean I mumbled?
Everybody's mumbling according to this guy. Christie's mumbling, you're mumbling. Two plain-spoken people.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be a reporter. Tell the truth. I didn't mumble anything.
That's the wrong word. Nobody was mumbling here.
Yeah, as if we're all embarrassed by this. I don't think anybody's really that upset about it because I went out on the street and asked randomly people, 20 people. We sent the guy down with a microphone. What do you think of Howard Stern having a rest stop named after him? And everyone was like laughing, going, oh, it's kind of fun.
You couldn't find one detractor.
But ABC News, after I gave them a piece of tape of Christy Todd Whitman and naming this thing, they take the tape and they burn me and they go out and interview 900 people, find 2 people with negative comments, and blast it all over the news. I will never give a piece of tape out again on this show. If I do, Robin, you have permission to cut my hands off.
Oh, can I spank you? Take your pants down and
you can
spank
pull my pants down and spank me. I will never, ever, ever cooperate. This ABC calls me up asking me for a piece of videotape. Same with, who was the other report I saw? I don't even know what it was.
Oh, that was some Philadelphia station.
And they take the tape and they're bad-mouthing me all over the place. And they're bad-mouthing Christy Todd Whitman. These are people who can't even bad-mouth O.J. Simpson. He killed 2 people. They can't even bad-mouth him. They can't figure out a thing to say about him.
Oh, well.
Here's Mike Kelly. I wonder if he's written about O.J. and the abuse of that woman felt at his hand. You see her face yesterday on TV?
Oh, yeah.
Where are people not writing about important things? Shame to yourself. Terry and Faye Zeeland, who run a home for children with AIDS. Oh, now he's trying to come up with people who deserve plaques.
Right. He's decided he knows that there are better and more deserving people than you, and if the governor had any sense, this is what she would have done.
Yeah, they deserve it.
Because if Mike was governor, which he will never be, this is what he would do.
Bob Martin, a GOP state senator from Morris County who endured death threats as an assemblyman after thumbing his nose at the NRA and refusing to vote to lift the ban on assault weapons. He deserves a plaque. The NRA-backed bill failed by 1 vote thanks to Martin. Well, where was Martin when Christie was running for governor and when looking for somebody to back her?
They never take that into consideration.
Oh, listen to this. He blows that all off, too. These are just people who have courage, who have given far more to the state than Howard Stern ever could. How about New Jersey's debt to them? Memo to the governor. Howard Stern delivers jokes, not votes or inspiration. Stick to what you do. In Trenton. And it might take you further. Hint, it's the tax cut, stupid. Calling the governor stupid now. It's the tax cut, as if that's how she got in. No one, Mike.
She had to cut the taxes after she got in. Nobody believed that was going to happen.
I'm going to go back and read Mike Kelly's columns on Christy Todd Whitman when she was running for governor and see if he believed that she was going to cut taxes. I bet you he was one of the millions of reporters who wrote, oh, she'll never do it. They never keep their promise. I'm the only one who was willing to go on the air and say that she will keep her promise. I believe in her. You dick. You skunk. You nothing. Bergen Record. Ha! Working at the Bergen Record. Work there the rest of your life, Mike.
Somebody really should take his advice.
That's a great job. Your wife should be very proud of you. You're a real breadwinner.
Maybe she has a real job. Taking care of him.
Yeah, stab yourself in the eye with your pen. Do the world a favor. Now listen to this one. Veterans lay claim to Howard Stern rest area.
Oh, you poor baby.
Many don't want their... This is insane. Many don't want their war memorial to share space with one for the raunchy talk show host. Listen to this. Last week, Governor Whitman, tongue partway in cheek, named a highway rest stop for Howard Stern, the radio star known for his bathroom humor. Turns out the Howard Stern rest area, located on southbound Interstate 295 in Springfield Township, Burlington County, was already spoken for, marked by a plaque honoring war veterans. Jesus, get a sense of humor. How many of them are not amused? Now many of them are not amused at having a plaque for Stern alongside their own. I don't particularly know who he is, said one World War II veteran who answered the phone at the Ronkonkoma Woods Veterans of Foreign Wars Hall.
Oh, boy.
Others were more emphatic. I think the governor has to be somewhat embarrassed after being manipulated by this hero buffoon, said Delron resident James Golgum, a Korean War veteran. So in other words, if you didn't fight in a war, you don't deserve a plaque. You're not good. You're not a good person.
Well, they don't want a plaque with you.
Yeah.
You have to have died in a war in order.
Does anybody have a sense of humor left in America? Does anybody have a sense of humor?
What is the name of that VFW?
Well, you got to see them.
That's a guy sitting in a room by himself.
This is the first time they've ever been called about anything. Do you understand? So what are you going to say? If somebody called you and you were part of an organization that hasn't received any press in the 20 years that it's been sitting there.
Phone hasn't rung.
All of a sudden the phone rings. And you hear,
hello, I'm a reporter. My name is Tom Averill from the Philadelphia Inquirer. I'm calling about the Howard Stern rest stop. The guy goes, what? What do you mean you're from a newspaper? You're calling me?
Yeah, and do you know that they're going to put they're going to put a plaque for Howard Stern near the veteran plaque that is at I-295?
These are guys who didn't even care.
Right.
Somebody called them and said, now, do you care?
Yeah.
Do you understand what's going on here?
They created a movement.
Yeah, they created something for these guys. And imagine risking your life for your country and you're satisfied with just getting a restroom.
And a bathroom.
A bathroom crap house plaque. The only people who should be awarded restroom plaques are scum like me. Well, how dare you?
Hey, you should be someplace nice if you're a veteran.
Look at this. Look at this. This is in front of a guy
fixing this rest area up. It was a dump. It was a mess.
A dump.
Here you go, soldier.
Here, soldier. This is the way we're going to reward you. Oh, thank you. Very satisfying. Yeah, I'm glad I went to Korea.
Now they're fighting for it.
Yeah, now they're fighting for it. And no one's taking away.
Fighting men.
No one's taking away their rest stop.
They just don't want to share.
Yeah.
They have, this was their rest area.
This is James Goggin, a Korean War vet. Listening to him and his toilet oratory is like a shortcut to cultural extinction. That the veterans plaque refers to the highway, not the rest area, and that there are similar plaques throughout the state is irrelevant to those who have complained. Now, no one complained.
Except to this reporter.
Except to this reporter. They just don't want the radio's premier naughty boy sharing the spotlight with a war memorial. No one can. In other words, I'm not an American because I was in Korea.
Let me shoot you. Maybe they'll feel.
Yeah, right. It isn't the first round of complaints about the Stern plaque. Whitman drew fire last week from the National Organization for Women. Another group. Did they look at the pictures of Nicole? There are thousands of battered women in New Jersey every day. How would you have time to comment on a bathroom plaque if you were doing something for somebody?
Yeah, I don't want to deal with such silliness. There's serious issues going on.
Senator Jack Casey of Burlington, who said he received complaints from numerous veterans and senior citizens, plans to introduce legislation that would prevent political committees from naming public property after anyone. Look at this guy. This is another guy, Senator Jack Casey. Where is Jack Casey from? Burlington. Where is that? Are there white people in Burlington?
Oh, I'm sure.
Please call me if you are from Burlington right now and tell me when Senator Jack Casey's election is coming up. I want to do a little number on him. He's going to be fixed because this is evidently what's most important to him. He is going to introduce legislation that people can't name plaques.
Yeah, I'm sure he gets complaints about real problems every day.
Oh.
He ignores them because the papers are...
I have never heard of Senator Jack Casey before this controversy. I want to know if the people of Burlington have heard from him and what he's done. Let's have people from Burlington call me right now and tell me what Senator Jack Casey has done for them. And now, since he's taking calls on me, I'm going to take calls on him.
The great man.
The great man, Senator Jack Casey. Let's find out what he's doing for the citizens of Burlington. I want you to list for me the problems in Burlington. And I'm going to find out if Senator Jack Casey has done a goddamn thing for you.
Hasn't addressed them at all.
That's right. Oh, Mr. Casey, I hope you have a spotless reputation because I'm going to know everything about you. You better be on the up and up 100%. Oh. Oh, you better be with it. You better have it all together, pally.
I don't know how you create such a mess.
Oh, I didn't create anything. This is people who want to get in the newspaper. This guy, the senator, when they called him from the Philadelphia Inquirer, you know what he should have said? He should have said, listen, you buffoon.
I'm busy.
I'm a busy man. I got problems in this state and this township. I've got real problems here. There are people... You know what? I just checked. Every problem is not solved. When I solve all problems, I will call you. That's the answer you wait to see.
He should have dressed down the reporter
for
calling him and bothering him with such frivolity.
He should have said, what page is the story going to be on? Why is there not a story about the fact that I have someone unemployed in my township, or that I have people who are dying of AIDS in my township, or I have people who are collecting welfare?
Yeah, these are important things.
I have school children who can't get enough education. Why are you writing about this? What the hell is going on here? That's what you should expect from somebody who's called senator. No, he's giving a dissertation. I'm looking into it. I am addressing it with legislation.
There's going to be an investigation.
Senator Jack Casey, you should be ashamed of yourself, you nincompoop. What's wrong with you? A nincompoop. This is a nincompoop. This isn't even a man. It's a nincompoop. What, we got Forrest Gump down there in Burlington?
Senator Nincompoop?
Senator Nincompoop. Get me someone from Burlington on the phone now. Bowie. Senator Nincompoop says he has no gripe with Stern himself. So if you have no gripe, what are you talking about?
He's filing legislation.
What is it? Senator Nincompoop. Not that guy. I want Senator Nincompoop. If someone calls from Burlington, I want to speak to them. I want to know what he's up to. Casey has no gripe with Stern himself. Oh, yes, you do. Some good friends of mine listen to him, conceded Casey, who serves on the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee. So what's your problem if you have no problem with me? What is your problem?
Oh, some veterans called.
Oh,
and
someone
couldn't tell them that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Go home.
You should have said to them, guys, are we having flashbacks from Agent Orange or what? Is there nothing to do over at the veterans home? Are there veterans who have no legs that need a place to live? Work on that. The Stern plaque, which would feature a caricature of the radio star with the words Howard Stern Rest Stop, dedicated 1995, is said to be paid for with Republican state committee funds. It's not even paid for with the taxpayers' dollars.
That's what I said. It's not costing the state anything.
You know, you'd think if you were lucky enough to make it through a war, you'd have a sense of humor.
You'd be happy about everything.
Yeah, you'd be happy to be alive. As for the governor's view on all this, spokeswoman Rita Mano repeated that the plaque was meant simply as a joke. How much of this are we going to... How about lighten up and let's have a laugh, Mano said. Let's get on with the issues that are really important for the state. If people are questioning Whitman's regard for veterans, Mano added, they can look for her support for a $3.9 million Vietnam Veterans Memorial to be dedicated May 7th in Homedale. It's not like she's ignoring them.
Yeah, it's going to be much bigger than your plaque.
Right. The veterans plaque at the Springfield Rest Area reads, Blue Star Memorial Highway, a tribute to the armed forces that have defended the United States of America. Similar plaques are located in rest areas along Interstate 78, 80, 95, and 287. Oh, for goodness sakes. And by the way, in this whole article, they still haven't found anybody who supports my rest stop, even though we find them all over the street.
There are no veterans who want you at the rest stop.
The Blue Star refers to the emblem on flags that were hung by families who had relatives in the armed forces during World War II, Lamb said. As far as we know, the Blue Star designation doesn't prevent you from naming a rest stop after someone if you choose, Lamb said. If they want to do it, apparently they can. That won't be a popular choice with Joe Miller, a Vietnam vet from Mount Laurel. Do you know what the governor can do with Howard Stern, Miller said? He declined to elaborate. I'll be polite. Angry. Because if a Philadelphia Inquirer guy calls you up and says, we have a memorial. No, not one of these guys even knew there was a memorial at this rest stop. This is a dumpy rest stop.
They've never gone to that rest stop and cried or sat and watched or tried to even clean those designations for their veteran
It's a toilet.
brothers.
It's a toilet.
They didn't even know it was there.
It's a toilet. At the northbound rest area across the highway from the one that is to bear Stern's name, the sentiments expressed in a visitor's book were mostly pro-Stern.
Ah.
Stern rules, said one notation yesterday. Howard Stern for president. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Maybe somebody will actually see those VFW plaques now.
What would people do if it wasn't for me? They'd have nothing to talk about.
Nothing to write about.
Look at
Nothing
the
to
press.
talk about. It just amazes me how people can get themselves all riled up over nothing.
Let's see. Some guy named Goggin, a former mayor, says that he realizes the Stern thing is meant to be humorous, but he's not laughing. It's funny, I guess, but then it's not funny, especially if it's going to take away from something that's so sacred to so many people. A toilet. Sacred. This is unbelievable. This article is huge.
We're talking about a toilet.
Well, I see that no one from Burlington County or whatever that is.
Well, tons of people called from Burlington, but nobody seems to know anything about the senator.
Well, we're going to know about him.
Really making an impact.
Yeah, he's really. Yeah, this guy gets a phone call. Let me tell you what goes on with a senator from Burlington, New Jersey. His phone never rings. Nobody cares what he thinks. Doesn't do a thing. You know, the phone sits there. Suddenly the phone rings. It's the reporter from a major newspaper.
Oh, they want to comment from me?
And the guy, I don't know if he gave 2 seconds worth of thought. He goes, what do you think of the Howard Stern thing? I think it's despicable, and I am introducing legislation, and what a loudmouth.
Today about anything else, he'd say the same thing.
Yeah, what a loudmouth. Hey, Senator, why don't you call me in and debate me on this? You loudmouth. You're a loudmouth, Senator Loudmouth. Blah, 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 blah. Do nothing.
I actually just gave that opportunity to Mike Kelly as well.
Good.
I called Mike Kelly.
Yeah, where's he? I want to know how his career is going so well that he's got time to sit and write 9-page columns on me.
I left a message with his assistant, gave him the hotline number. Said, hey, call in. His news desk.
Yeah, his news desk. Burlington Record. That's some newspaper. And an editorial.
Probably him. He's pretending not to be himself.
Yeah. Hello? Yes, is this, what's his name again? Mike Kelly. No, this is his receptionist. Oh, Mr. Kelly.
I'm not here.
I'm not here right now. I mean, he's not here right now. And the Burlington Record did also a full editorial. I believe it's the Burlington Record. Let me see if I have it real quick.
The Bergen Record is what you're talking about.
Yeah, but what did I say? Burlington? Anyway, this is why it's a laugh. This is why you can't go into politics. Imagine this guy Mike Kelly attacks the governor because she grew up wealthy. Well, what, that's our fault? I wish I grew up wealthy. Won't be sitting here, that's for sure. I wouldn't be so noble. I'd be out screwing broads. I wouldn't be out...
And Mike Kelly wouldn't have a problem with you because you would be staying in your place.
Right. Yeah, this is a real good reason to go into public office. Here it is. Asbury Park Press. A touch of credit. Asbury Park Press did the editorial.
Oh, okay.
Whitman tribute to Howard Stern is insulting. Could you? I guess.
In what sense?
Can this be a real newspaper?
Asbury Park Press.
I mean, is this actually a paper people read? What an embarrassment! What a senseless waste of money! Waste of money. Of course, they don't even research that it's not costing anybody any money, except for the Republican Party.
Yeah.
Whitman's gesture is inappropriate and wrong. She is honoring a man whose stock and trade is appealing to his fans' basic instincts by routinely demeaning just about everybody. And she is wrong to make light of Stern's brand of radio antics. What an embarrassment.
You are horrible.
Yeah.
If I was out of town, out of town, and I walked in and sat down and read some of these newspapers, I would imagine you were the Ku Klux Klan on the radio.
People don't say these things about the Ku Klux Klan. They're more understanding. Watch Geraldo. He sits there and tries to see their side of things.
Yeah.
People don't say this about Michael Jackson when he's up on child molestation charges. They say, well, let's wait and see. Wait and see what? Just paid somebody $2 million.
Colin Ferguson gets better treatment.
He does. The governor fails to recognize that to many people, Stern is not funny at all. Well, why should the governor recognize that? It's not the governor's job to recognize who thinks Stern is funny.
Is she also supposed to recognize that special interest groups don't necessarily reflect the opinions of everybody in New Jersey, and so she shouldn't talk to them either?
Yeah.
Like Now and the VFW?
Hey, we got a Dr. Martin Luther King Day. Why? We had that because the black people were getting pissed off.
Not everybody wanted it.
Nobody wanted it.
The black people wanted it.
Black people wanted it. We gave it to them. They needed somebody to have a day for. What?
The offer's been made to Senator Casey. He spoke to his assistant.
Yeah, Senator Casey. The first time the phone rang all day.
And there's a guy on the phone who could tell you a little bit about Senator Casey.
Papa Flunky.
Yeah.
Wake up. Why?
Hey, Senator Casey?
This is Daniel.
Oh, I got the what? Oh, did I? I was saying, what the hell is he doing in there? Hello? I got Bill Kennison sitting out there, too. I got to get him in here. Hello?
You got to push the...
I don't know who changes my button.
It's like flying a plane.
Hello?
Here.
Howard.
I just crashed. What?
Good morning, Howard.
Good morning.
This isn't, what...
Are you from Senator Casey Loudmouth Know-Nothing's district?
He's an old coot. He's an old codger from, he doesn't get much press, so I think he's got an opportunity.
Got all excited, huh?
Yeah, right on your coattails a little bit.
Yeah, you got all excited. The phone rang.
You know, can we just get rid of all old people?
Are you from where's he from again, Senator Casey?
Burlington.
Burlington
Are you from Burlington County?
Yeah, I live in Burlington County.
Tell me, are there any problems in Burlington County?
There's plenty of crime. You've got Camden is one of the highest crime cities in the nation, and that's part of Burlington County.
Oh, so I guess all the crime has stopped over there, that he has time to introduce legislation about plaques. He should be ashamed of himself. Let's get rid of this guy. Is he a Republican or a Democrat?
He's a Democrat.
Well, when's he up for re-election? Do you know?
I believe it's, when's the next election? 2 years. He's an incumbent, so we can get him out next time.
Wait, did he just win, or...
No.
No, he's been in for a long time.
He's been there 100 years because probably everyone votes Democrat.
Okay, but if he just won re-election...
Are there any white people in the district?
Oh, plenty.
Oh, there are. Good. Okay. All right. Because then I can get him out.
Then you think you can take care of it?
Yeah, the black people don't seem to listen to me. All right, we're going to get him out. Do me a favor. I'm going to put you in charge of this. Would you call me when the election is forthcoming?
You got it, Howard. I'll head it up. I'll head up the campaign.
Thank you. We're going to get him out of office.
Okay.
This is his last
he
term.
Needs to be relieved of his
duties. I could see that this guy isn't well thought out.
His head's going to explode with the real problem.
The phone rings and he responds like a robot. You know, the same thing happened when, what was it, the guy in Washington? We straightened that out. Someone called him about the FCC.
Yeah.
Howard Stern's disgusting. You should be up there. I finally had my listeners call him up and talk to me. He goes, oh, no, it's okay. I didn't mean it.
Right, he took one call and came up with an opinion.
It was a mistake. Same thing with this guy. He's not thinking. Oh, the phone rings. Oh, I hate Howard Stern. Okay. All right, thank you. Oh, you mean people are upset about the plaque? Oh, I'm upset, too. I'm going to introduce legislation. Oh, what a great man. What a great man. He's really on top of things.
That's what I like, leaders.
So you got a lot of crime there, huh?
Well, over in Camden area especially.
Do me a favor. If you have the local paper out there, keep sending me every day the list. Sometimes they have a police blotter, and they list all the people who were robbed in that area and all the crime. And I want you to send that to me every day. I'm going to read that to the senator. I'm going to find out every day what he's up to.
We'll have plenty to send you, that's for sure.
Send it to me every day, please. I'm putting you in charge of this.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Al.
Senator Nitwit.
Nincompoop.
Nincompoop. He's got crime in the area. He's worrying about a rest stop. This is what I love about politicians. They're all full of hot air. They could care less about anything. Stern is the guy who asked Whitman whether she would wear a thong bathing suit to her inaugural ball. Oh, that's a horrible question. Oh, my God. How dare I deserve a rest stop? I asked her if she would wear a thong.
Well, the founding fathers just flipped.
Right. When Whitman received Stern's endorsement on the radio, he asked if he could speculate about her body measurements. When he guessed 35, 24, 36, Whitman laughed and said, thank you. Oh, my God, that's such controversy.
Look, a woman who couldn't take a question like this, you want to put the whole country in her hands?
When Whitman said she was calling from the breakfast room of her Tewksbury home, Stern asked if she was wearing clothing, and then groaned in disappointment when Whitman said she was dressed. Well, then we should impeach her, shouldn't we?
I mean, these are lightweight questions. When you're dealing with, the button and what to do about the environment and Mexico.
I wish Mrs. Whitman would resign over this, and then they'd put that bum Florio back in. I wish she'd teach them all a lesson. Okay, you know what? You're right. I'm a horrible governor.
I
I'm
can't
leaving.
believe that these people can't tell the difference between frivolous and serious.
Well, you know what? Everyone on the street that we interviewed could. For some reason, the press can't. They're trying to blow something up here. What are they going to say? Hey, it's fun and it's a good time. It wouldn't be a story.
What is the harm of asking somebody if they're dressed early in the morning when they pick up the phone?
Oh, that's awful. Stern's boorish brand of humor produces high ratings.
That's why you're writing about it?
Yeah, and that's disconcerting enough. Can you imagine? So in other words,
it's boorish, but it produces ratings.
They're the only ones who are smart. All the Asbury Press.
Even the people they're writing to are stupid.
Yeah. That Whitman is currying. Who do you think reads the Asbury Press? My fans. Who do you think reads it, you jerks?
They always act like there's a small group of people out there that are our listeners.
They're calling their public, their constituency, morons.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're doing. They're so elitist. Whitman is currying favor with him by giving him some official recognition is downright disturbing. If Whitman has an irrepressible urge to name a highway stop in Burlington County after someone, here's a better idea. Name a scenic overlook after Alice Paul, the Mount Laurel-born Quaker who became one of the most important leaders of the suffrage movement.
Everybody has this. Nobody was naming anything the other day.
No.
And now everybody wants to name a rest stop.
But don't honor Stern even in jest. Part of being governor is setting an example through moral leadership. By naming a rest area for Stern, Whitman is setting a poor example. Well, there it is.
What is so immoral about you?
I don't know. I don't know what it is I'm doing that everyone else isn't.
What is so immoral about you?
Oh, I must have talked about sex, vagina, and penis. No one's ever done that. The governor's never done that. The Asbury Park Press hasn't done that.
In the Bible, anywhere you look, they don't say saying anything is wrong.
All right. I'm worn out. I got to talk to Bill Kennison. He's obviously here on a good mission. We got to do the news. We have a lot to get to. I will not bring this up anymore.
No, you will.
Tomorrow. We'll be back right after this. Well, Bill Kennison is here. I don't. Why don't you bring Bill in? Okay. Because I don't want to leave him sitting out there. Who's on the phone?
I thought Bill had a job.
He does have a job, but he's out promoting the album. What?
I don't know. Richard Lewis is on the phone. I don't know if you want to talk to him. He's just been, he's been calling a lot.
No, well, you know what? Schedule him for tomorrow because I've got Bill waiting there a half hour, and it's not fair.
It's not the kind of thing you schedule. He's just been sort of upset with you.
What is that word for?
I'm not on the air.
Yes, you are. It's me. It's Howard.
Oh, Jay, hey, I love you.
I love you.
I thought I was talking to an assistant like from Bloomingdale.
Yeah, we always get on the phone.
No, I don't need to be on the show. I'm not even going to tell you the amazing things that are happening in my life.
Really?
Howard, as a friend I wanted to tell you, off air.
Who are you dating?
Oh, I could be doing a movie that's the greatest movie. You want to know if I had oral sex with a black hooker.
I understand.
You're the lowest person in the world.
I understand that Richard Lewis is demanding to have dinner with you. You gotta do it.
What does that mean? What does that mean, demanding?
You don't care about my new series. You don't care I did a dramatic role with Diane Weeds. You don't care about me. I'm calling you. Because I'm bringing friends of yours out to dinner. But for 7 years, people would say in the street that I'm an asshole because Howard...
What's the matter with him? He just cursed 3 times in a row. What is he yelling about?
He wanted to call you a phony. That's why that's why he wanted to talk to you.
He wants to call me a phony?
A phony. Yeah.
Richard, you're back on the air. Why am I a phony?
First of all, I called. I love you, but I don't want to be on your stupid show. You think
I didn't ask you to.
If I told you what I was doing with my career now, you would turn this great stuff into crap.
What?
So I won't even tell you.
Listen, wait a second. I don't know what I did to get on your...
For the last 10 years.
What have I done to you?
One night, I was claustrophobic at Madison Square Garden and thought I was having a heart attack and ran out. And all your
Bill, what is he talking about?
I don't know. Say, you're never nice to Howie. You never take him out to dinner.
Why have you ever asked me out, Richard?
I'm in the city, I invite you to supper and you turn me down. So I want...
Who do you hate more?
...fans to know that you're the a-hole and not me.
I would love to go to dinner with you.
Huh?
I would love to go to dinner
I'm in town for a week. You know where to reach me.
Yeah, but this week I'm busy. He hates me more than his mother.
Did he just hang up?
Right. And by the way, the great Bill Kennison is here, who I love and adore, of course, as you know. And Brother Sam.
Married if you
yes, we are getting married.
If I ever go gay, Howard will be the guy.
And that's the one for me, too. I'm attracted to Bill.
And I'll have to say that if I was gay, I think I could score here.
Yep, I think you could. And not just with me, my friend.
Oh,
that's
man.
Right.
You look great.
No, I don't. You don't have to lie.
No,
but anyway,
you look great.
Well, you look good, too. You look successful. You have your suit on, and you're here for a reason.
Yes.
The reason is?
To get the Grammy we should have gotten 89.
Yeah. Listen, I was there.
We asked why Bill is in a suit?
Bill is in a suit because he is business Hollywood Bill.
Oh, I see.
He is now Hollywood Bill. He is no longer just Bill Kennison.
That's right. It's Victorville Bill.
For anyone who thought that when Sam died, Bill wouldn't be able to afford a suit, he's here to prove them wrong.
That was the rumors.
That's right. And the man is making a living. You still have your radio show?
Yeah.
And that's going well?
Doing great.
He's got a radio show out somewhere.
Wait, sir, can I clear something? First, I don't even know Pat Cooper.
Well,
I've never met
did.
the guy.
I right. He started screaming about you. Yeah, I know.
Says I'm out here bashing Howard Stern out in San Bernardino on a 5,000-watt station. Yeah, I want to take on the king with a 5,000-watt station with 23 listeners.
I don't know what that. I don't know what.
I didn't know what he was doing.
He was upset that day. That's all I can attribute it to.
Well, I got really potty mouth. I call Gary.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that we were on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because what I said is, I want to record this, and if it's good, we'll put it on our show, right?
Yeah.
So the guy, my board out screws up.
Yeah.
So I'm going right over the air, going, hey, what's the effing problem with Pat Cooper and the thing, man? It's took like 5 seconds for the general manager to be calling in.
What is going on with this album? Now, you released an album. You took Sam's last material, and you called it Live from Hell.
Actually, it would have been his next album. It was an album that we had recorded for an album.
Right.
And then he died before we released it.
You released the material. It's out now.
Right.
And it was. And I guess someone submitted it for a Grammy nomination.
Yeah, Priority Records.
Priority Records.
For a Grammy nomination.
And it's up against, I don't know what this time.
Judy Tenuta. Adam Sandler.
Right.
Let's see here. Oh, Politically Incorrect. Christopher Surf.
Bill Maher.
Is that the same? Is that Bill Maher?
Yeah, Bill Maher.
Got a great story for you on Bill Maher.
Yeah.
We were doing Charlie Hoover.
Right.
Remember the television series? Well, they bring in a new writer named Bill Maher.
Right.
That I've never heard of in my life, but Sam knows him from up here.
Right.
And Sam going, he's a loser. You know how Sam was.
Right.
An alcoholic. I love it. When you got a dead brother, you always say, he said it. How are they going to sue a dead guy?
Right.
But anyhow, so,
By the way, Bill doesn't even drink. It's just that Bill Maher does. It's just that Sam would call everyone an alcoholic.
Yeah.
That's the way he did it.
Everybody looked drunk to Sam.
Yeah, right, but Sam was the one who was drunk.
Well, on this particular day, Sam didn't feel like he really wanted to go through lines.
Right.
Because it wasn't a recording. They just going through lines, so he just stays in the dressing room.
And Sam was upset with that show because he felt, Sam always felt, Sam had blown off a $5 million movie deal.
Yeah.
And since he blew that off, he was in trouble with Hollywood.
Bad reputation with the industry.
So he said, look, I'm going to take a show on Fox, the worst show on Fox. It's called Charlie Hoover.
That's it.
With Tim Matheson and
but I'm
Sam.
Do it.
And Sam played a little midget or something.
Yeah, a 12-inch man.
A 12-inch man who was his conscience. His evil conscience or something. It was unwatchable. Sam couldn't watch it. We couldn't watch it.
Yeah,
you couldn't bring it up to Sam. Yeah, and you couldn't bring it up to Sam. No one wanted. The only thing that Sam wanted to prove is that he could show up for work.
But Sam is up in heaven laughing now because what's his name? The other guy that he was always fighting with.
Goldthwait?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing the voice of a stuffed rabbit.
Right.
I saw Goldthwait last night when I get in.
Yeah.
Real late last night, and I see him on a VHS comedy or something.
VH1?
I'm going, Jesus, what happened to this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the voice of the rabbit on that new Jessica Lange series.
All right, but he's working. So anyway.
He didn't want to do Police Academy.
Right.
But now he can do the voice of the stuffed rabbit.
Yeah. Police Academy was beneath him. That was good. Anyway, here's the point. So Sam takes on this job.
Yeah, that's true.
This Charlie Hoover job, and he knows it sucks. It's the worst job. But if he can prove he can show up for work, they'll say, well, they'll give him a series of his own, and maybe that's his entree back into film, and he won't screw up his job.
Sam can work well. He comes to work on time. He does what he's supposed to do.
And he did.
So obviously, when a new writer is brought in on this show, Sam would obviously be upset, no matter who it is. But then all of a sudden Bill Maher walks in, who's not exactly setting the world on fire. Now he's writing lines for Sam Kennison.
Well, anyhow, so on this particular day, Sam decides he wants to stay in his dressing room. He don't want to go out and read with everybody.
Right.
And so Mars makes a comment. I'm there, and he makes a comment that gets back to Sam that he would hate to check his blood for alcohol level.
Uh-oh.
Right? Well, Sam goes on. They got a big photo shoot and everything. We're getting ready to walk off thing, so he goes, where's Mars' office? And I'm going to just leave it alone. Listen, no, man. No. So,
Sam says I'm not leaving it alone.
Yeah, you know how tinny these little offices are anyway.
Right.
So I take him up to Bill Maher's office.
Right.
He makes me stay outside. I hear him lock the door, and he bounces Maher off of every wall in that office.
So he got into a fight.
Oh, well, it wasn't a fight. It was just Sam bouncing Maher off the thing and telling Maher his old routines he used to hear up here in New York, I guess. And he's like, yeah, that guy walked into a bar. Bam! Bam! Bam!
So he picked him up and sort of knocked him off the wall.
Literally kicked the guy off all 4 walls.
Wow.
And so, that was
the end of that.
Well, I got, Mars doesn't show up anymore for work. I got, I've got
really?
A TriStar all over my case going, if he touches another rider, I'll tell you.
Oh, man, that's great.
Now we're up against him in a Grammy.
Well, I just want to say, and the reason I asked Bill to come in is that I believe Sam, at least in his depths, should be honored. Because this album actually is really funny material. It shows you that Sam was at the top of his craft when he died, because Live from Hell is really funny. And no offense to the other people nominated, they're just not in the same league. And it would be a travesty if he didn't receive some sort of award.
Irma Bombeck not nominated this year?
No, I'm just glad PDQ Bach isn't there.
That's true.
You know what I ought to do? I got to play the piece of tape. Let me take a short break. And we got to play the tape when I'm sitting there. I'm on the phone. Actually, I was on my way over to the Grammys. Gary's on the phone with Sam.
Yeah, I'm holding the phone.
You're holding the phone. And we said to Sam, you're obviously going to win. Let us be a part of the magic. Because they don't air this portion of the Grammys when they give the best comedy album. Right. It's a ceremony held before the Grammys. Let us put the phone on you, Sam, and when they announce your name, you bring this phone up with you so we can hear all the excitement.
Yeah, we were out there taping shows, and we had it live on the radio.
So Sam loses to PDQ Bach, and you can hear in his voice. We'll take you back to that moment.
It wasn't one of those things where the other nominees smiled and congratulated the guy who won.
No.
You could hear the rumbling all around.
It's great. Let's play that when we come back. The great Bill Kennison is here, and he's here to tell you that Sam Kinnison's Live from Hell is in the stores and also nominated for a
Grammy.
More to come when the Howard Stern Show returns in a moment. 97.1 The Eagle. Howard, Harleys, and pure rock. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
We're here with Bill Kennison talking about Live from Hell, the last Sam Kinison album to be released, and also reminding everyone that it's up for a Grammy, and we sure hope he wins. Let's hope the nitwits who nominate people for Grammys have enough sense to vote for Sam. I just got to tell you one thing. You talk about this rest stop area and the bad press I get. Listen to this. This is another piece of press someone sent me. This is from the Bergen Record.
The Howard Stern paper.
Yeah. This is when they first announced that I was getting the bathroom. This is to show you how the media treats me. You tell me if this is appropriate.
They're very objective.
New Jersey Governor Christine Todd Whitman, who's got to have the best public image of any elected official in the country, apparently can't stand the pedestal. Whitman named a rest area on Interstate 296 in New Jersey, south of Trenton, in honor of Howard Stern, he of the foul mouth and filthy hair.
Yes.
Filthy hair.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah, looks good to me.
Yeah, it's not filthy. I watched it.
I'd like it.
You're not kidding. You'd like it. But where do you see them ever write about somebody has filthy hair? Where have you ever seen somebody treated like this? This is some newspaper. What comes around goes around. You'll see.
It's only because you're the king, Howard.
Well, maybe you're right.
That's right.
Taking a shot at the man.
I would be happy to set my butt on your toilet any time, pal.
Thank you, my friend.
That's right.
The great Bill Kennison, of course.
That paper should be called the Bergen Wrapper.
I know.
That's what
you
you
wrap your fish. Damn right. Hey, by the way, let me just remind you that I asked Baba Booey 10 minutes ago for the tape
of Sam Kinnison's Grammy nomination.
And we have a whole new system back there, so I know it's at his fingertips and should have been in here. I'm sure there's just a little glitch in the system.
They pulled the tape right away.
Where is it?
It's listed in the computer, and I went to the box where it's supposed to be, and it's not in there.
What happens in a situation like
It's Malika. I'm telling you.
No, I mean,
system working well.
I mean, it's supposed to be in a box, and it's just not there.
So in other words, it's misplaced.
It appears to be misplaced.
Why would you have an empty box?
No, I don't have an empty box. I have a box with a lot of things in it except for that tape.
Right, because you know what probably happened the last time they took it out to play it on the air.
No, it always gets replaced. We haven't played it on the air in years, and it always gets replaced. I'm working on it. What can I say?
All right, forget it. It's I give up.
Well, it was a good story. Anyway.
I've invested a fortune in just making sure that computer system works.
But I have to explain something to Gary. If it always gets replaced, it would be in the box.
Of course. But you know how he says it always gets replaced? He thinks somebody went in and swiped that tape.
No, it's missing. But
so it didn't get replaced.
No, Robin, what you're saying is that when we take a tape out that we don't put it back. And the answer is we do put it back.
But how did that one not
get
because I don't know.
Wait,
but of course,
Gary,
Robin, everything in your house functions exactly as it should.
No, but Gary...
There's no unexplained reason for things being misplaced.
Gary, this isn't somebody's house. This is a place of business.
Right. And everything in every business goes...
Excuse me, don't look at her. I forget her.
I'm talking to you.
When I invest money in a system, in a computer system, so that you... Where are you going? Come here. Come here. I got to talk to you. I want to explain one thing to you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. When I don't know, both ways he's yelling. Both ways.
The conversation has to go both ways. You turn my microphone off.
No. It doesn't have to go any way except the way I say it goes. I'm the boss.
Yeah, well then boss.
You are the employee.
Yeah.
When I invest in a computer system and spend endless hours of Kathy's time logging this stuff, interns I have,
perfect.
Everything works perfect.
And
no, I didn't say that.
It's the human portion that doesn't work.
You just said
yes.
When you invest in a computer system.
Yes.
The computer system works fine, so it's not a bad investment.
So, it is a bad investment. I invest thousands of dollars in this. And forget about talk about the endless hours of time
we can
entering.
lose things without all that money, is what he's saying.
You're telling me that it is your job, I assume, when I play these tapes, that you replace them in the proper box.
I'm not even sure, but we're not even saying that it was taken out. I don't know. I can't not tell you the answer.
You can't.
To why
you can't not tell me?
I cannot tell you the answer. But you guys are already saying that I took it out and didn't replace it when you don't know that to be the truth. But that's what Howard just said.
No, he didn't.
What did I just say?
You didn't say anything like what he just said.
What did he just say?
He's saying you are accusing him personally of not doing something. The point is that whoever took it out...
We don't even know that it was taken out.
Of course it was taken out.
There.
It would be in there then.
Maybe it was put in the wrong box.
Forget it. Store the tapes in your teeth. Then you can't lose them.
He just doesn't get it.
Put all Sam Kinison tapes in your teeth. That way they're going to be safe.
He doesn't get it at all. We say it's the human factor. No, it's not.
Yeah. He goes, no, it's not the human factor. Well, I don't know how to deal with this guy. I don't know. You know what? I feel like I need to...
It's not misplaced. It's in the wrong box.
Remember when Sam Kinison took Bill Maher and took him in the office and bounced him off the wall? That's what I need to do. Because I'm bouncing off the wall.
He's so cute the way he explains things.
He's my producer. I tell him, where is the
A great producer.
He tells me the computer is not the problem. I'm going to explain it to you, because you're not here every day.
That's right.
You can look at it objectively. Tells me the computer's not the problem. The computer works fine. Found it, found what box it's in, everything. He goes to the box, and in the box, the tape isn't there.
But he says we always replace the tape if we take it out.
Right. So it's not human error.
I wish he would handle the material of my dead brother more carefully.
Right. Imagine imagine Sam Kinison had a few tapes before he died.
Right, there was no other record.
Imagine Fafa Fluley is hired by Bill Kennison to guard those tapes.
Sam's memory is
gone. It's gone. Sam never existed. Without those tapes, Sam doesn't exist.
Wiped out.
Sam
so I would
memory of
so I would suggest you go out and live from hell.
You hear what Bill Kennison just said? He wants to hire you to watch over the tapes of his dead brother.
It's truly unfair.
You understand?
It's truly unfair. Because
you killed Sam Kinison. Think about it.
Now, wait a minute.
No, you lost him.
You lost him.
I know exactly where he is.
Look, Bill's going to kick your ass.
It's gone forever.
As soon as I accused Gary of killing Sam Kinison, Bill was ready to beat him up.
Not counting the humiliation I went through to hold the damn cellular phone up to the speaker at the Shrine Auditorium.
You're not kidding. You were behind the scenes.
I don't know what to say except that the system works as best as I know. That didn't come out right.
That's not at all.
The system works to the best of my knowledge. What went wrong? I have to perform an investigation, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.
All right, go ahead. All right, that's good. It's a great segment. Thank you.
If you couldn't have the tape, that was good.
I could sooner dig Sam Kinison up and have him repeat the bit than waiting for that tape.
He's now got to check every box.
Anyway, Bill.
Yes, sir.
Let's give up on that. Let me thank you, first of all, for making an appearance on the show. I'm sorry that I cannot play the tape of your late brother.
It's very disconcerting.
I am a fan, not only of yours, but, of course, the great Sam Kinison, who did the album, brilliant album, Live from Hell. It
really is good.
It really is funny.
Good. Yeah.
And luckily, the organization over there by Bill's is much better than mine.
They kept the tape.
That's right.
They knew where it was and what box it was in.
Yeah, I only have 10 interns. They told me they needed 10 interns.
Everything works fine.
Right.
We just can't find anything.
Yeah, to the best of my knowledge. But, Bill, this is a great record because it really shows Sam at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Even right before his death, because some people were under the assumption that Sam didn't have it together before he died, that he was sort of on the decline.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you listen to this album, you see that he was not, and had some really good material in him. And Sam was one of those unique performers that literally could go up on stage with little thought and just
just riff.
Just go and develop material, and it was amazing to see.
It really was.
It's amazing because that takes real guts. Because most guys are pretty well thought out. They don't want to, they don't want to take risks.
Sam actually came out to talk to the audience that was there.
Yeah,
Sam never wrote a routine.
Yeah,
No,
he didn't
never
come out
wrote
to
a routine.
perform something for you, a la Seinfeld.
It was a conversation they had with the audience, and I mean, I used to watch him and just go, "Oh my God, that's an amazing gift. I'm so damn jealous of that. If I could just, I could never walk out on the stage that way.
Yeah,
it's just not in my abilities. I mean, I have so many abilities, Robin, but that is not
God
one of
didn't
them.
give you that one.
Yeah, and I was always in awe of his talent. So this record is an excellent monument to Sam Kennison.
Thank God the tapes were kept.
And let us, Bill, let us be together after the Grammys.
Yes, let's do it. Are you going to be out there?
Yeah, you?
Yes.
We're thinking of going out there, right?
We are thinking of it, but Baba Booey couldn't even get those instructions.
Right. So do me a favor.
Yes.
If we go out there, can we hook up and do the show?
Yes, let's
and
do it.
Or maybe even go to the award with you?
Would
and
you be accepting
repeat
the
history?
award if he wins?
Yes, I would.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, good. So can we hold the phone to you and and then lose the tape? That'd be cool.
That's true. And I am. If I win, I am going to thank Howard Stern.
All right.
I told him on the E thing here, a little interview.
Right.
I said, "Have you got your speech?" I gave him a little speech, and then I said, "The last thing I'm going to say is that, and I want to thank Mr. Howard Stern for remaining a friend of Sam's even after he's dead."
Absolutely. I'm loyal. Will you dress up as Sam? Will you wear the beret?
Yeah,
Come on.
sure will.
Come on, get up there.
Yeah, then I'll run into Dice Clay's road manager that'll pull it off and go, "Hey, what do you see there? Bozo, bozo."
Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah, boy.
But anyway, the great Bill Kennison, and we'll be back right after these words with news and everything else that we do on this show. And someone better make sure that gets a Grammy.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle.
Some restrictions apply.
Howard Stern Mornings. You'll rock all day. 97.1 The Eagle. It's The Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
I'm distraught. I just got news sadder than the death of Sam Kennison.
What was that?
I don't know. Bill's out there, Sam's brother. He's kind of bragging that he dated Amy Lynn or something. And I'm going, no, I got to just find.
Really?
Hey, Bill, come in here for a second. Bring in Bill for a second.
No.
I know I told Bill to
You
leave, but
used to like Bill.
now I don't like him. I don't know. Maybe I misheard it. Everyone.
He was going like this.
Bill.
Oh, no.
Is that true? Were you out there bragging that you dated Amy Lynn?
Oh, man, I'll tell it everywhere, even if it didn't happen.
Did you really?
Yeah, a couple times. Yeah, we did.
What do you mean?
In L.A. Huh?
You went out with her alone?
Yeah. Well, it was with everybody else, but we paired off, yeah.
Really?
And you spent the evening?
Oh, Howard, I just saw the girl again. I can't get on here and talk about that. No, I can't. I can't say it. No, I'm not. She's a very nice lady. I would be happy to be a stepfather to that baby.
Really?
That's right. That's right.
Just write it down for me. I swear I won't tell anyone. You got to tell me whether or not you slept with her, because if you did, I'm going over her apartment right now.
Yeah, I wrote it to you.
Is that true?
He was not the show.
Go on, you Mike. Off the air. I'll talk to you, man.
All right, okay. Oh.
Isn't she beautiful, though?
Oh, man.
Oh,
No
man.
wonder he's such a happy guy.
Yeah.
Oh, but I walked in there and saw her sitting in there. Forget about those other ones. Forget about the other man. She is beautiful.
Yeah.
She is still beautiful.
But you're not saying you had sex.
Oh,
with her.
I'd love to see those stretch marks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
no,
man.
you've never had sex with her.
No, I never have.
That kid looks like Bill, doesn't it? Now?
Hey, that kid was mine. I would be there, brother.
Am I the only one not having fun on this planet?
Look that way, Howard.
Even if you're just dating her.
I'm not like Sam, man. I can't kiss and tell.
All right, so
I can't
all right,
do it.
okay, all right. Listen, I won't ask you any further. I won't embarrass you. All right.
But she is beautiful.
All right, I don't need you to tell me she's beautiful. I can see that for
Will you
myself.
be hooking up with her again while you're here?
Wait a second. What is it? Is Amy on the phone?
Yeah.
All right.
Amy.
Amy.
You guys.
Can I be a stepfather to that baby?
Amy, did you have sex with Bill
Never.
Kennison?
Never. That's right. That's what I
come
told
on, Bill, but you just made it sound like we did.
I did. Howard, did I tell you no?
But you out in the hall kind of making it sound like
No,
you
I did not. I saw the picture out there, and the guy and John is going nuts.
Did
and
you
I
go
go,
out?
she's beautiful. She's
Did you go out with Bill?
Bill has always been really, really sweet.
You-
I mean, we never dated.
That's
God.
right. You told
it was
Steve-
just those days of hanging out
Wait
with
a second,
him.
wait a second.
You told Steve the interns. He said she's gorgeous, and you go, man, she's gorgeous, and you go, yeah, I dated her a couple of
No,
times.
I said that we got together one time. Yeah, take the real. No, did we now? Halloween out in L.A. And
Yeah, but
over
we
here.
didn't date.
No,
we didn't kiss. We did nothing. We weren't even together
wait,
like that.
we did kiss.
You did not.
We did too.
Raina and Malika call in. You guys were there.
Oh,
We
yeah, like
danced
Malika.
back
Yeah,
then.
like Malika will stand up for me.
Yeah.
Malika, why don't you just call Attila the Hun?
You kissed Amy?
Oh, God.
You were making out with Amy?
I think the last time I talked to Malika,
Bill, I
was
have
having
never,
sex with
ever
children.
in my life kissed you, and you know that that is not true.
All right.
I have never
That's
kissed you in my
okay. It's
life.
true. It's true.
You're so full of it. and I didn't even drink
I
that
am.
then. So
I
it's
am
not like
full of
I
it.
was drunk or anything.
Hey,
I never kissed
You
you
did
in
look
my
good
life.
this morning.
Huh?
You look great this morning.
Thank you, but don't lie and say that we kissed or done anything, because I haven't. You know it's true.
We have never kissed.
Nothing.
All right.
No.
All right.
Bill, come on.
You're saying you had romantic kissing with her?
Nothing. I swear.
Nothing.
I will swear on my child.
Bill, tell me the circumstances of this.
I thought we did, but maybe we didn't.
It wasn't me, Bill.
Yeah, like I could get you mixed up with somebody.
Bill, it was not me.
I tell you what, the lights could be out, and I wouldn't get mixed up with her.
I know.
Well, you are beautiful.
Bill,
Yeah, but
when
Amy, I want to marry you.
when didn't it happen, Bill?
I said we just were together a couple times. Once at a Halloween party,
And we all hung out, but we
Yeah,
never
I
did
said that.
anything.
And you said you kissed?
I
said
thought
he
we did.
kissed
Maybe
me.
not. Maybe it was the good times I had by myself afterwards. I don't know.
But what did Gorilla? What did Bill tell you?
I saw
Well,
the
yeah, go
I
ahead,
saw the
Bill.
picture Amy yesterday. She saw me. He goes, oh,
Well, actually,
yeah.
I was thumbing through all the pictures.
Yeah, and I said, he goes, yeah, she's beautiful.
She is beautiful.
And I said, does she have? I said, she has a great set of hips. He goes, I know. You should see them
Great
naked.
set of hips. I never saw it.
See
I never
them
heard you say that.
naked.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And wait, you
Well,
said,
yeah, you get the Penthouse magazine, you're going to see that.
What is it? You said she has a great set of hips, and then what
Yeah.
did Bill
I
say?
didn't
And he goes,
What did
yeah,
I
you should
say?
see them naked.
You should
Yeah,
see them naked.
they are. You're beautiful
That
naked.
doesn't mean, yeah, everyone's seen them naked.
Wait, you said you saw me naked?
Well, he did in the
God.
magazine.
I could have swore I saw it in Penthouse or something.
Yeah, Penthouse, not in real life.
Oh, so
and
Bill-
you have never kissed my lips. I've kissed you hello in the cheek, but Bill, I would remember kissing you. I would remember. I don't
I've
forget
gotta
things
practice.
like that.
All right,
I've got to
so
practice.
there's obviously
I don't
Bill.
kiss too many people.
The big discrepancy is that Bill says he made out with you, and
Yeah.
I never said I made out.
right, you just said you
Okay,
kissed.
so now
That-
he's retracting
Did you
everything.
exchange?
I never said anything.
You're insinuating that we've kissed or we've been together. Come on.
We have kissed.
We have not.
Maybe it was Malika. I don't know. It was one of you guys.
It wasn't me.
Oh, does she have a thick tongue?
Who?
Is there anything?
Amy?
Is there anything?
I don't think we ever Frenched or anything. We just kissed.
Hello.
Yes.
On the cheek. That's
There-
it.
No,
See, now he's
well, I
going
don't
way
know if it's
back.
on the cheek now.
Bill, come
I'm not
on.
buying
I have
that.
not. I have
All
not
right,
passionately
Amy.
kissed you.
Thank God,
That's
because
so aggravating.
Amy, I love you, Amy.
All right,
I love you
Can
too, but that's
can I call and make up with
I'm
you?
glad you cleared it up, Amy.
Good thing I was listening.
Amy, can I call and make up with you?
No.
I can't.
I'm mad at you.
Well, how do I get back on your
I'm
grace?
so glad I was listening. I'm
Amy,
mad at
all
you.
I want to say is, Amy, you saved my life. Because I was going to jump out the window if Bill got you.
Why don't you get with Howard? What's the problem there?
Why does everybody
The
tease
guy's
me?
the king.
and
Because
tell-
Howard's married.
It's so
Howard
wild.
knows I love him. He's married, though. He's
Oh, man,
happily
you get
married.
the
And I
same-
respect that. That's why
Can a guy get a little sex on the side?
You're getting the same speech
Is
I
that
got.
wrong?
You would never do that, and you know it, Howard.
no.
No.
I'm
You would
too
never.
much of a
You would
pussy.
already tried. It's been 5 years. You would have tried by now.
That's true.
Well, maybe you have.
Maybe I don't know how to make a move.
Might have been like the kiss I never got.
Yeah.
Oh, you stop.
Actually, I've been having sex with Amy for 5 years. I just have to pretend like I'm not.
Bill, you know.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh.
If anybody has sex with Amy, you can't pretend you didn't.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
You gotta-
Right, Amy? You're the best.
I don't know. I'm not going to say anything.
Amy, you've made it with married guys before.
I've
Right?
had no complaints.
You've made it with married guys before.
No, actually, I haven't.
Oh.
I haven't.
Liar,
I
pants
have
on
not
fire.
dated a married guy. There's plenty of single guys out there for me.
All right.
I have
Listen.
not dated
I'm
a married
single.
guy.
I'm single now.
All right, Bill. You lost your chance. You
Oh,
were,
I did. I made it.
All right, Amy. Thank you. Glad-
Bill.
All right.
Love you, Amy.
You better just keep listening in case anybody else
No
comes in.
kidding.
That's right.
Bye-bye, Amy.
Bye.
That's Amy and Bill. Thanks, Bill. Glad you didn't get her. It would have killed me. Thanks, man. You got her?
Look at Bill.
He didn't.
He did.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
Amy would admit it if she did it.
Yeah,
I think.
she was denying Ed Begley for the longest time. Remember that?
That is true.
I don't think she denied the
Young
what's his
MC
name? Young MC.
Well, she never. Even Young MC said he never actually had intercourse.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
no,
she was like
no, he
distancing
never.
herself.
No,
He didn't
what are you
deny?
talking about that? He was talking about how she called her private parts cookie.
Well, I don't want to hear about that.
She's never admitted to having sex with anybody.
Yet
That's
she has
true.
a baby.
She has a baby.
Go figure.
She's married, the virgin mother.
Well, she's going to have sex with me. I've decided. Because this is stupid already. Even my wife admits I have to have sex with her.
Have the tape if you want it.
No, too late. Where was it?
Where'd you find it, Baba Booey?
You found the Sam Kinison tape? Where was
it's
it?
been. Do you really want the long explanation?
Yeah.
Okay. All the reels that we have are thrown into a box, and then they're assembled.
Yeah.
It was still listed as being in a box, but had been assembled onto a bigger reel, and I did not know that. So it's been here. I just didn't know where it was. It should have been in the box. It was listed in the box, and then it had already been assembled. What are you staring at me for?
I'm not saying a word because he's already cursed.
Because I don't even.
I know. I'm not even done. Let's
You know
get
what?
off the air.
Gary and Robin.
You're not cursing at me off the air.
Gary and Robin got into a fight off the air.
I didn't get into a fight.
Do you want to know what? You want to know what it was about?
But here's what makes you mad.
Off the air, F you.
And you know what gets me mad? While he's yelling at you, Ganji stands there and watches.
I know.
He doesn't have a camera. Why doesn't that guy have a camera in his hand all the time? He is such a fat waste.
Can I
He's such a waste of my time. You mean you two got in a fight in the hall?
No, you didn't get into a fight. Gary's just yelling.
I yelled
and cursing
expletives
me.
at Robin.
Oh, no.
Kathy, what's going on here?
The problem is that not everybody knows how to use the computer.
Oh.
That, if you had looked in one of two places, you would have found it.
Yeah, if it's in one of two places, what's the difference?
I did not know it was in
All
one
right,
of two
I give
places.
up. I don't care.
Can I just tell you what I was arguing?
All I know
Can
is
I tell you what I was arguing with Robin about?
You weren't arguing with me.
Shut up. I'm arguing with you right now.
I have
Okay.
no problem
You know where
with
Robin's office is, right?
Right.
You know where my office is, right?
Yeah.
Pretty decent distance,
Yeah.
okay? We are off the air. We are in commercial. There's nobody listening except for Ganji. Robin is making fun of me so loud that you can hear it. I can hear it in my office.
Right.
You know what I
And
mean?
that's pretty
Which means
far.
if I can hear it in my office,
That's like a mile
everybody-
away.
The traffic department can hear it. The accounting department can hear it.
Right.
The sales department can hear it. So finally, I walked over and I was just like, "Shut the f up!" I go, "This is not for the air.
He
This is
didn't
not
say
getting
shut
around."
the
I go,
F up.
"F you, shut up."
Right.
Listen, I mean, you can hear it all. I said, "Why don't you just get on the intercom and yell it?"
Right.
Who knows what Gary's carrying on about?
I'm telling you, that's what I'm carrying on about.
You didn't explain it that
Why
well.
isn't that on videotape for me?
Because Ganji was.
Because Ganji is busy with no camera.
He should always carry a camera.
Yeah.
It should be Velcro to his fist.
All I know is you said F you. I have no idea why.
Well, then you weren't listening, Robin. You're not a good listener because I explained everything
Would
around
you do
it.
me a favor? Have someone else carry the camera around for
Well,
Ganji.
that's not my job to. That's your job to.
Assign it to someone else. Ganji will still get paid. Just give it to one of the interns to do. All right? I don't have the heart to take away his money. You know what I decided with you? No, just someone else.
Now
You'll
he's
still.
got the camera.
You could still be. Now you have your camera. Good. Why is it when Robin is at the top of her lungs talking about Gary, you're not taping her?
Because
What? Where was your camera?
This exactly.
And then
happened.
Gary walks in and says F you? And you don't have that on tape?
No, I don't. Yes, I don't.
All right,
Sorry.
thank you. Now, here's what I want to do. I'm not, no grudge.
explain-
I've tried to train you.
Let me
Listen, no,
explain what
it's okay.
happened.
It's okay.
Let me explain.
You're still going to get paid. I just need someone else to work the camera. He'll be in charge of that person.
Let me explain what happened.
No. You don't have to explain. You've explained enough. Here.
I'll call that 11-year-old that we had in the
No, not even 11-year-old. Give it to Gorilla. Give him the camera.
How did this go from me?
It's okay. You still have your job. It's just that you don't have to actually do it. It's like with your father. He'll just give you an allowance.
No.
Yeah.
Don't tell me now Ganji's on probation.
All right.
I don't think I was going
I'll let you do whatever you think you're entitled to. Do nothing,
I
get a
wish
check, but do as much as you want.
I wish I had gotten that on tape, but
so do I.
So do we all.
I mean, I really did. But
You're the cameraman, right?
Right.
And you have a camera.
Right.
I see a camera on you now.
Right.
Robin is talking at the top of her lungs, carrying on about Gary.
Right.
We did a whole big segment. It would have been a great topper. Gary comes in, but you were tied down to what?
No, I was walking. I had just done something up front with Gary, getting him when he was looking for the tape. So I put the camera down. I was going to go back and do my article. So as I was walking, I see Robin. So I say, "Hey, Robin, you're getting a little extra mean." And then all of a sudden she goes off. But meanwhile, I'm already without the camera because I was walking towards the back.
All
of
right.
the
Okay,
water.
that's fine. Explanation accepted.
And then, who
do me a favor.
Gary?
Assign one of the kids out there to carry the camera.
No, I do a damn good job.
You do a
I'm not
great
giving
job.
up.
You do a great job.
And
But you didn't get that on tape.
Right, exactly.
He doesn't have
I
tapes. You don't have tapes. Nobody has tapes. Just let one of the
Obviously,
kids.
before you said you're getting a little too mean, he should run and get the camera and
Right.
then say. You're
Right.
getting a little
But he doesn't
Well, I
think
didn't
for
think
me.
I'd even see Robin. I was going back to do
Well,
my
when
article.
you did see me, that's what Jackie said.
Oh, don't
You
look for
should've
Robin for
run.
help. You're crazy.
Robin,
camera.
All I want to do is just say, look, you still have your job. You're a cameraman. Absolutely.
You just without camera.
Yeah. It's just I don't trust you with the camera. So you still collect a check. You don't have to do anything.
No,
do
I
as
don't
much
wanna
as
do
you
that.
want from me. You get the money. I give up.
I don't want to.
I can't seem to have the heart to fire you. So let me give you the money.
I made a mistake. I didn't have the camera.
That's okay. Don't worry about it, pal. You're my friend. You're a friend. I pay you to be my friend.
He's stamping his feet.
Don't
like
stamp
a
your
ball.
feet. Just give the camera to one of the interns. Let them work
I'm
the
not
camera.
giving it to them.
No, you are.
I'm not.
That's it. It's
I'm
over.
not. I don't care.
You got the money.
No.
You got me. Hold me up. Party's over. Party begins. You have a good time. In fact, you don't have to show up anymore. Let somebody else work the camera.
Can't you think of it?
I can't do articles.
Just give me an address where I send the money.
Think of it as Howard Stern's welfare program.
Right. Some people need help.
Would you like food stamps?
Right. Your father used to pay for you, now I pay for you. That's also how I inherited
That's not right. That's not right. I have to work for my
Use
money.
the camera for a planter. Did you get the tape of Gary running around like a madman looking for the tape?
Yes, we got that.
Okay.
All right. We got some good stuff with Bill, and when he was talking about Amy, we got some good stuff with the girls afterwards, all yelling at Amy. So
You don't have Robin carrying on about Gary. Okay.
I missed one thing.
Just to sign it.
I wasn't even carrying on.
Who is available for this? For this assignment?
Well, that would be John or Gorilla.
All right, either one. Fine with me. But you get the check. They don't get paid for it, so don't worry.
No, I don't
All right,
want to.
thank
I don't
you.
want to do that. That's not right.
You don't have a choice. Thank you.
That's not
Thank you very much.
That's not right.
No one's asking you whether it's right or whether
We don't
you
care if
want
it's right. I got to get tape. That's what I'm in the business for.
Right.
Robin carrying on in the hall is worthless to me if nobody gets it on tape. She might as well be quiet.
I understand.
She's producing gems and you're not getting them.
I understand.
But the woman is acting for you and you don't have it. Why should I ask this woman, this lovely woman, to come in here and talk if you're not going to capture it for me?
Can we recreate it here?
Your last assignment is taping John and Gorilla fighting over your job. All right, and then hand over the camera.
But Robin, can you see how humiliating it would be for
I
me?
didn't realize I was that loud. I was simply trying to... Ganji was accusing me of being mean. I was defending myself. I wasn't trying to even get on Gary's case.
See, when
really
Ganji doesn't have a camera in his hand, he's good.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Hey, you're
Because
mean.
I would never
You're
have
this.
done that with the camera.
Right. He wouldn't have said that with the camera on.
She wouldn't have said. She wouldn't even know.
And then he puts on the camera. The only thing he can say is, "How'd it go?"
Did you notice that? Watch the E! Show, and Ganji's the guy who works the roving camera. And when you watch the E! Show, all you hear is you hear this voice, because you can't see Ganji, obviously. He's working there, and you hear, so how'd it go?
I've stopped asking that question. I will no longer ask that question.
That's his job, so how'd it go?
No
In fact,
longer
you know what I did? I sort of have stepped in, like yesterday when Colton came up here. I said, listen, when he comes up here, I would, if you don't mind, I'd like to interview him before.
I'm going to kiss you.
Right, no, but I got a better interview when Cookie was leaving than Gary got in the beginning.
There you
go. I mean,
we'll see. Well, because you got threatened.
Last time. And
very
now
good.
I've no longer.
You're doing
asked
a great
that
job. You're still the cameraman. You'll still get your credit on the show. Take his camera away from him and give it to someone else to go work.
Come on, that's not
That
right.
we should have had. Did we get a picture of his camera being taken?
Yeah, we got that.
I'm sure
I got that on 3 different cameras. You are now stripped of your camera.
No, that's not right. That's
It's
not right.
not right. There's nothing fair about it. You're absolutely right.
That's not right.
You were given your shot and you blew it. Gorilla,
I've gotten so many.
come
other,
here. Gorilla.
So much other stuff.
You're my new
Oh, look
cameraman.
at Gorilla hanging out outside the door.
I can't pay you for the job.
No problem.
Because I don't have the heart to fire him.
No problem.
You work the camera and he gets all the credit. Okay?
Cool.
All right. Thank you.
So what happens when he screws up? Do I accept the blame then?
No, not at all.
Or you can give
No
it to-
blame on you.
or
I don't
can
want
give
you.
it to Southern John. He worked the camera for NYU too. So.
Okay, very good. That's at least a credential.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
I don't think that's
Thanks,
fair.
guys. Goodbye.
I don't think.
Goodbye.
I don't think that's fair. I think that's
It's
wrong.
not fair. You're right.
I think that's
the working environment is never fair.
Well,
I've been fired from jobs. I thought it wasn't fair.
Right.
In fact, my boss fired me, didn't pay me. I'm firing you and I'm paying you in full.
But I don't want that. I mean, I think
I know.
I wouldn't accept the check if I don't
Come
deserve
here
it.
every day. Sit here if you want. You don't want to come? Don't come.
But then I wouldn't
do
be
what you
able to do
want.
articles if I
Then do your articles. Do as many as you can. I don't want to press you. All right? Do whatever you can, and I'll just pay you. All right?
I could stay.
You know
home.
my rule. 17 strikes and you're out.
You know what? I'm staying in the studio. I cause too much problems.
Right.
Too many problems when I walk out in the hall. Gary's yelling.
Your
Gorilla,
financial security is
Gravy's
assured
losing his job.
that you have a stipend. You can go out and invent the cure for AIDS now. You have free time. Go ahead. Don't pressure yourself.
Nothing's ever said about the good stuff you do. Only the bad stuff.
Right.
Well, you got that stuff out of me. Boy, that was great.
Yeah, just didn't get it on tape. Thank you.
You're mean.
Gary's having a hard time holding that camera.
Again. How'd it go?
Oh, poor Ganji.
How'd it go?
Not so well.
I feel bad for him.
No, you don't.
You screwed up. No, you don't.
I feel really bad for him because during that whole interchange, it flashed in my mind that he should have his camera, but I wouldn't say.
Did you really? You know, the funniest part of this, when I was yelling at Gary before, and I on the E! Show, I want them to produce this. When I was yelling at Gary before, Gary got so mad at me, he took his fist and he started pounding on the microphone like this.
Yes.
And I want them to slow that down, like the Zapruder film, and underneath put a big sign that says, Gary producing. As he slowly bangs that camera, bangs that microphone, Gary producing.
His new logo.
Gary producing.
What did that mean? Why was he punching him?
He was punching the microphone.
It's like he's loaning a cannon.
Yeah. Very good.
We all just sat there and watched him.
That's my producer. He now has the Sam Kinison tape. It's 45 minutes after Bill leaves.
Bill's dead.
Yeah. Bill died, Sam died. I'm on my last leg.
It was such an obvious question to ask when Kathy was in here, but I refused to ask it.
So how'd it go?
How'd it go?
No. She came in here and said if some people knew how to use a computer, they would have been able to find the tape. She didn't indicate who those people were.
Of course. It was Gary. Gary refuses he wants to practice Prince of Persia on his computer.
But I wouldn't ask that question.
Well, yeah,
I'm
you know what? Don't. I'm glad you didn't. You know what Kathy's trying. You know, Kathy has trouble saying, blaming Gary.
Say.
Yeah, right. That's one thing I noticed about her. She won't point the finger at anyone. She set up a whole elaborate computer system so that we could find tape. As soon as we
and
needed
you have accused Gary of not knowing how the computer system works, but
Still
he
doesn't
always
know.
says he knows.
He doesn't know, and he refuses to learn.
Saying anything.
Kathy knows how to work it. I've got interns who know how to work it. Richard knows how to work it. In fact, Ganji knows how to work it. And Gary refuses to learn.
I'm not here.
What is that?
Well, it's more misconceptions because obviously if Richard knew how to work it and everyone else knew how to work it, they
But
would have
Kathy
come out
said she knows how to work it and could have found it in 2 seconds.
Kathy wasn't here.
So
Richard
why
was
don't you
here,
know
he
how to
didn't
work it?
I don't know why I don't know. I don't know why it's listed in 2 different places.
But do you know how to work it?
Do I know how to work? I looked it right up. I found out what box it was supposed to be in. I did not know there was another listing.
How come Kathy says you would know that if you knew how to work the computer? What is she talking about?
I do know how to work the computer.
But she says you don't. But she's afraid to say it.
Well,
No, what she said specifically was some people don't know how to work a computer.
Well, she might have meant me then. That's fine.
She's not rushing in there.
Yeah. She's afraid to tell you don't know what you're doing.
Listen, there's a lot of
you got to learn. You got to learn the computer because you're the only one here in the morning who I can rely on.
There's a lot of people on this show.
Yeah.
That's just I don't know. That was what I started saying before.
Kathy, what are you saying? Why don't you be direct? Kathy, be direct. What are you saying? Gary doesn't know how to work the computer?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, yeah.
Now, does he ever spend time trying to learn it?
No, it's easier for him to ask me or someone else to do it.
Oh.
Which is true, right, guys?
No, I never asked you how to, do my rundowns or
Yeah,
how to
I
write
used to do your rundown.
No, I do the rundowns.
I used to do the things you send to get to Howard. Now,
Right, now I do them.
That took like 3 months.
See, Kathy can't force you to learn how to work the computer. She can't. She can only set up the system. You've got to learn the system.
Right, and then we had a discussion, and I've learned how to do a lot of different things. I do the rundown that we send to you every day.
Right.
I do my rundown.
I'm saying, who in the morning will be able to look in the computer and find these tapes if we need them?
I've been doing it for a long time.
Oh, you have?
I've been doing. There's a lot of tapes that we.
But Kathy says you don't know how to do it.
Well, Kathy doesn't know entirely then.
Oh.
All right, it was in there, so I was able to find it.
You found it.
No problem. 2 seconds.
Well, Kathy. You're awesome.
Well,
no,
it's no problem. If it's no problem in 2 seconds, then
why are you mad at her? You don't know how to work the system. Now you're mad at her.
I'm not mad at her.
I've
She says it's no problem. 2 seconds.
I've taught you and John at least 5 times how to do the same thing. Look, there's 2 different lists. There's one before Sandy puts it on reels, and then once they're all indexed.
So then how come if Sandy puts it on reels, why doesn't she take the stuff out? Why should it be in there twice?
It might be a turnaround time. It might be, she did it yesterday, and now it's on the reel today. So
But if the system worked correctly,
you're blaming the system, so you're going to make it better?
No, I'm saying, listen,
right.
If I was doing your system, right, as soon as something gets moved,
thank you very much.
No, now you're going to lose.
I'm done.
Big pussy.
No.
Yeah.
Lose what? You don't know how to follow the system. How much can I hear?
The answer is
you always have an excuse. You're never
wrong.
wrong.
You want an answer?
Yeah.
The answer is If you're moving something in the system, why have it twice? If you're moving it from one place to another, take it out.
What happens.
There's a transition period. I hear what she's saying.
No, you wouldn't hear that if it were me saying it.
No, she's saying there's a system. If it's not on one set of reels, it's on the other set of reels.
Right.
So you look in both places.
And there's a lot of times Sandy can't jump on the computer in the middle of the show when she's here, which is when she works, because that's when the studio is available to her.
Okay.
See?
Understood.
All right.
So.
There we go. All right, everyone knows the system now?
Yes.
Problem solved. Until the next time. I can't get it going. Those lips are buttoned. Thank you. This is what goes on all day back there. This is why I can't get anything done.
Where's the camera now?
Yeah, oh, Ganji doesn't have the camera on him.
Open the door, Chad.
Yeah, I want to hear what's going on out there. Let me hear what's going on out in the hall.
Fred, hold this.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, we got to open both doors.
I'll turn up all the mics. I don't hear anything. Oh, they're yelling at each other out there.
Oh, boy.
I hear some yelling.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Try that. Billy's mic.
Kathy knows the system better than anyone else. So, Kathy, where do you think the problem lies?
I just don't think that Gary really has the time to spend working on the computer a lot of times. He's working on book and
Oh, there you go. All right, it's going on out there. I don't want to...
What a crazy place to work.
Yeah. It's the real world. What do you say? I missed it.
I did.
All right, who cares? I really don't want to talk about the inner office workings. I don't want to talk about the inner workings.
A visibly upset Mr. Billabong.
Yeah.
With a look on his face when she came in and said he didn't know because he didn't take the time.
Right.
Oh, it was priceless.
Ganji was trying to interview Kathy, and Gary's trying to sabotage the tape. Sticking his face in
No, it's really a three-ring circus out there. All right. Let's do some news, Robin.
I think I'm going to get a suit of armor and make my way out of here today.
That's why you're good at what you do. Ooh. You observe.
Okay.
It's a great show, and then all we do is rip other people apart for 4 or 5 hours and then go home and feel good about ourselves.
I don't know how we can.
Yeah, well. I put up with a lot of crap. You see how poorly my office runs. I deserve to make fun.
But I truly wanted to point out to Gary, I wasn't trying to make fun of him or humiliate him in the hall. I really wasn't. That was not my intent.
Meanwhile, I don't care about any of this as long as Bill Kennison didn't hump Amy Lynn.
That's what's really important.
That would kill me. Ooh, boy, that's a girl. Ooh, boy. Oh.
You don't really mean that.
Oh, I mean every word of it.
You have the best girl at home.
Oh, yes. Aside from my wife, she's something. Anyway, where were we, Robin?
Oh, we were in the news.
We are?
Yes. It has to be news time. It's 10:21.
Past news time. Go ahead.
O.J. Simpson trial yesterday. Marcia Clark got to reopen for 10 minutes, and it's just like you said. It's whoever talked last.
Right.
Because today, she won.
Right.
When Johnny Cochran was talking, he won.
Right.
Now, she has solved the whole case, and we might as well convict O.J. and throw away the key.
Right.
So yesterday, after she reopened for 10 minutes, the experts are saying that she now addressed all the new information that Johnny Cochran brought in with his opening statements and showed the witness, the jury, that you can't necessarily believe everything Johnny Cochran says. She exposed the prime witness, this woman they say they're going to call, who said she saw 4 men in ski caps in the neighborhood that evening. They now have a friend of hers quoted as saying that this woman was never even in the neighborhood that night, and that she's just a O.J. Simpson case groupie, and she would do absolutely anything to become a part of it.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, when that guy Shapiro put that number up that basically said, hey, call us if you have anything going on.
Yeah.
I'm sure they got calls from tons of people like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd like some money. It's almost like saying, hey, call me and,
I'll become O.J.'s best friend.
Yeah, of course there's kooks out there who are going to do that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this woman's legitimate, but it sure doesn't sound it.
Well, according to their investigation, she is not legitimate at all.
Yeah.
Then we saw the prosecution introduce its first witnesses. In the first part of the case, obviously, they are trying to rip apart the image of basically the TV O.J.,
right.
the one we've all come to know and love in Hertz commercials and as a sports commentator and sometimes would-be actor, by addressing the history of wife abuse and domestic disputes that characterized the marriage between he and Nicole Simpson. They called the woman who took the 911 call in 1989 when O.J. Simpson was actually brought into court and accused of wife beating.
It's amazing that this guy didn't end up in more serious trouble before this. I mean, the fact that some judge let him go with some community service when he was in court is amazing to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the National Organization for Women ought to be, not worrying about toilet bowls.
Yeah, worrying about judges giving light sentences to guys who beat women.
Yeah.
So anyway, here is the 911 operator who took the call on that night. Her name is Sharon Gilbert.
I heard a female screaming, and then I heard what I thought was a slap. I went back and updated it as a female being beaten at the location to give the responding officer an indication of what was going on.
It was very funny to watch this whole thing yesterday. You didn't see it.
I saw some of it, yeah.
When Johnny Cochran was cross-examining her,
yeah,
he got her to admit that she didn't know exactly who was attacking who. That she couldn't swear that it was O.J. Simpson who was attacking Nicole
and he thinks
at that point.
Yeah, he thinks he revealed something. Because a 911 operator can't tell over the phone who is attacking who.
In O.J.'s house.
Yeah, so what's the conclusion? It wasn't O.J.?
I said, isn't that ridiculous? Because right after that, they're going to call the officers who responded to the call.
And say it was O.J.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, this case is such a joke. It is such a farce. And you know what?
It was a total waste of time.
The only reason that we paid attention is not because O.J.'s a celebrity. Because I'll tell you why we pay attention to this. Because juries have become so wacky, so motivated by race or motivated by God knows what. They come up with wacky decisions, a la, coffee cup spilling in someone's lap while a moving car is going, and they award $2 million.
I think that what you're pointing out here is very valid, except that it's not a recent occurrence.
Let me just say that the reason that we, as a society, love this is because this guy can actually become innocent in the eyes of a jury.
He could beat this case.
Yeah. You wouldn't be interested if look, the guy did it, he's going to go to jail.
Right, if you knew the conclusion was he's guilty and they're going to find him guilty and he's going to jail, you wouldn't be interested.
What makes it a great story is everyone in the country knows he's guilty. Everyone. There isn't a person on the planet doesn't know it.
But he could get off.
But he'll get off.
I'm telling you. It's like a football game.
Sunday, I sat in my own home. A friend of mine came over and said to me, this is a very intelligent woman, very intelligent, said to me, now I am not sure if O.J. is guilty or innocent. Now, that's what makes this a great TV show.
You know what? You're beating on that desk over there like they're beating on that lectern.
I know.
In this court case.
I'm like a nut.
It always kills me when they start hitting it.
I'm pounding on this desk.
Registers on the microphone.
I'm pounding on this desk like I'm pounding on one of those girls' asses from this morning. Oh, those were some asses.
Just keep your mind on the news.
All right, go ahead. What else happened?
So anyway, right after, as I said, this woman got off the stand, they called the officers who responded to the 911 call that night, going to the Rockingham residence.
Rockingham. I need a residence with a name. That's the problem with this show. I get no respect. If I had a residence with a name, all you guys would respect me.
I don't think that's the name of his residence. That's the name of the street it's on. But
I thought it was called Rockingham.
Rockingham residence.
Wow.
And then Nicole lived at the Bundy residence.
The Bundy residence. The Sockingham residence. Stupid Land. Let's name it Stupid Land, where everything stupid went on. Chipping golf at 10 o'clock at night.
Yes. So anyway, here is John Edwards, the officer who responded to the call. I want you to play number 4 first. Here's what he saw when he got to the Rockingham residence.
She was wet.
I wish I could see my wife wet.
Stop it. This is
She's been dry for the last...
Simpson we're talking about, who has now been chased out of her house.
Even with the vibrator, she's dry. It's like sandpaper, I tell you.
She was shivering. She was cold. I could feel her bones, and she was real cold.
Cool. I never get to feel anybody's bones. Being a cop is cool.
And
you don't think Bill Kennison got her, do you?
I don't know.
She was beat up.
Beat up.
Yeah, and then they showed the pictures in the courtroom of Nicole's swollen forehead and her split lip.
I'd love to produce a video where it's like OJ going, I loved her so much I would have even taken a bullet for her, from his new book, his new best-selling book that some imbeciles are buying.
Say that they can't keep it on the shelves.
What retard would buy that book?
Well, since it's selling so well, I might.
Oh, you're not getting that. I'll turn you over my knee. You won't even know it hit you. Don't you buy that.
I'm not buying that. Somebody could give it to me.
Well, we have a copy. I mean, someone gave it to us, but you're not even allowed to read it.
I'm sorry.
Well, you're a reporter. You can read it. I can't read it. But, the point is that who cares what he... It's a pack of lies, that book. They should show... Here's the video. I would say, oh, baby, I loved her so much. Everyone knew I would take a bullet for her. And then just show pictures of her face all bloody and pounded. That's some guy who would have taken a bullet for a girl.
In that movie last night on Fox, they reenacted the scene in the Bronco.
Yeah.
And O.J. was supposed to be putting the gun up under his chin, his chin. And he kept saying to AC, I want to go be with Nicole. I want to go be with Nicole.
Yeah, sure. If you did, you could have slashed your own throat
if
that
you're
night.
innocent, what do you want to go be with Nicole for?
You dope, you were with Nicole and you beat her every day. And that book. Would I buy that book? Absolutely not. You should be ashamed of yourself if you buy that book. You know what guys are doing? I know a guy buys the book. He hits his wife over the head with the book.
I see that the guy...
Beats his wife with the book.
Some guy found out that they were selling all the contents of the room in Chicago that O.J. stayed in the night of the murder. He bought all the contents, and now he's selling it at auction, expecting to make a bundle of money.
When we give you 2 cents for any of that garbage.
People shouldn't buy things like that.
That's right. That's right.
Then,
that's right.
Officer Edwards. Was cross-examined by Johnny Cochran, the ace attorney.
Cochran. What's that, Fred? Oh, I didn't realize. Fred bought the hand towels from the Chicago hotel.
Oh, no.
Let me see those. Hold those up to the camera so people can see them at home. Very nice. All right.
But here is Johnny Cochran doing a little bit of his magic, his voodoo.
Voodoo, that's what it is. Voodoo. He looks like a witch doctor, that guy. He looks like in that episode of Superman where Jimmy Olsen gets put in those chains. Paper chains.
Well, they would forget, and one of the guys running through the jungle would wear glasses.
I know. The old Tarzan movie.
This conversation at West Los Angeles Station, it's your testimony that Miss Nicole Brown Simpson told you that this argument was over Mr. Simpson having sex with one of the housekeepers?
No, I didn't say that.
Who'd you say he had sex with?
I didn't say he had sex with anybody. I said that she told me that he had sex with, I believe it was she described it as a personal secretary. It was 2 women that were living in the house, and he had sex with one of them prior to this incident.
What a life.
Yeah.
O.J. came running out in his bath towel screaming, I got 2 women in my bed. I don't want her anymore.
That one anymore.
Wow, what a life.
Yeah, but can you imagine you have sex with one woman, then you come home, beat your wife?
I mean, he's so busy. You know what it is? Here's a guy who basically was retired at a young age. So, I mean,
time on his hands.
Yeah, I mean, his whole day was like, all right, you get in bed, I'm having sex with you. You get confused. Then he'd go home, beat his wife, then he'd have sex with a different woman. Can you imagine his day? all around women. Beat one, have sex with one, have sex with another one, beat another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I beat last or have sex last?
Oh, my God.
He would forget.
Thank God for women. Gave him something to do.
What would O.J. have been doing if there weren't women?
Me, I go home, guess what I'm beating? Myself.
Yeah. Then there was an officer, Mike Farrell, who was also involved in the case. He took the stand next.
You ready?
Yes, go ahead.
Explained to me that after he and Nicole returned home after a New Year's Eve party, that they were ready to. They were in their bedroom, and a verbal dispute broke out between them, and that the dispute got out of hand and it became physical. He told me that it turned into a mutual type wrestling match.
She's still a champ.
Yeah. You weigh 215 pounds and are over 6 feet.
Yeah, but he's so arthritic he can't move.
He figured I can take her. Let me see.
This guy's wrestling women. Unbelievable.
And then Mike Farrell continued. They asked him, well, was there any kind of physical change in OJ? What was going on there?
His facial demeanor, his voice, and he had veins were popping out right here on the upper part of his head, along the side of his head. Veins were pulsating and popping out, and I had never seen that before on television or anything.
Dude, every time they'd seen OJ on the football games, his veins were never popping out of his head.
Or pulsating. I said, it sounds like one of those transformation werewolf movies, when the moon comes out, those veins start to pop.
He's amazing.
OJ goes through a transformation.
But look what this guy gets worked up. He's like the most simple of men, He's like big veins popping out of his head, yelling at women. Just leave.
Wrestling, socking.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable. What a life.
And why would he be fighting? He just had sex.
Not only did he have sex, he played a round of golf in the morning. What else did he do? He played golf, he had sex, and then he beat women. That was his life.
You think he'd be mellow? Isn't that like what you say? You get very calm.
I'd be so happy.
Didn't work with OJ.
My day consisted of beating women, having sex with women, and playing golf.
And hanging out at the clubhouse.
It's more than enough for me.
Playing gin rummy or whatever he played.
Cool. I love to play gin rummy with guys. That's like the perfect life for me.
Beat women and have sex and then sit around and talk about it.
Right. Where's the downside? And he gets away with it. Even when the cops see that he beats her, the cops just like, okay.
They have a nice, reasonable conversation with him.
Right, that's all.
OJ, what happened?
Yeah. Well, things got out of hand. We wrestled. Oh, okay. Me, a cop shows at my door right away. They pull me away.
They got a foot in your back and you're on the ground.
Whatever I do, they pull me in. Some guys have all the luck. He'll get off on this thing, too. After he killed 2 people, you'll see.
It's amazing. Who knows? Well, today, I think we'll see more. Meanwhile, in the Colin Ferguson trial, there will be no in-court testimony today. The jury will not be sitting in the courtroom. They will have a discussion between the lawyers in the case. That would include the prosecuting attorneys and Colin Ferguson himself, who has now asked for a change of venue for his trial from Nassau County. He feels that the racism in Nassau County is so high he couldn't possibly get a fair trial there. So that's why they will now have to have a hearing
and move the trial to Mars
on a change of venue.
Right.
Yesterday, again, he got to cross-examine witnesses called by the prosecution. He refused to look at pictures of the autopsies of some of the victims of that shooting on the Long Island Railroad where 6 people were killed. He claimed that the shootings made him sick. The autopsy pictures made him sick. So he refused to look at them and just had that evidence entered into the trial without dispute. When he was interviewing one of the police officers who arrested him, he accused the police officer of holding a gun to his head, and the officer very calmly replied that at no time did I ever hold a gun to your head.
Should have.
The trial goes on.
Cut him to bits with a sword.
Space Shuttle Discovery is scheduled to go into space early Thursday with a female co-pilot for the first time ever.
Wow. It's exciting. I didn't even know they had space shuttles anymore. I swear to God I didn't. I thought they canceled that.
They go up a lot now.
Oh, I thought somebody along the way decided we were over budgeted and maybe we'd cancel that.
No. We're still going into outer space. In fact, this particular mission, we're going to dock, I think, with the Russian space station.
Yeah, it's important.
No, it's not important to you, but Seems to be important to some other people. They want to see how, because they're going to be building another space station. And they want to see how it is to work with heavy equipment out there. So this is in preparation for all of that. They want to see how close they can get and whether they can actually affect this docking maneuver. And the big deal is this co-pilot is a woman. It's the first time a woman has co-piloted the space shuttle.
No, big deal would be if they put O.J. and Ferguson in the space shuttle and dropped them off on the moon.
Just never told them how to get back.
And left them there. So let them figure out, they're so bright, let them figure out how to get back.
So I thought that was interesting that a female is co-piloting, and that makes big news.
Wouldn't it be funny if, as a punishment, they drop O.J. off on the moon, and he has to live there by himself?
Without a spacesuit.
Yeah.
Just kick him out.
Yeah.
See how long you last.
Yeah. Dick.
The baseball strike continues, and there's very little progress, but the two sides are meeting again, and they're hoping that the threat that the federal government might step in to save the baseball season will encourage these two sides to come to some kind of agreement. Spring training should be getting underway in a couple of weeks.
The United States government has to step in and say that baseball is a big business and there is a right to free enterprise. And once they do that, once they remove this monopoly bull, the owners will come to their senses.
Why is it that in 1922 the Supreme Court gave them all these exemptions and then later admitted that it goofed but won't do anything about it?
You're exactly right. Your sense of history is perfect. Everyone admits. You go to call up any congressman and say, excuse me, do you think baseball is a big business? And they'll say, of course it is. They'll say, then why do you guys allow it to be protected? Why do you protect the owners? Why don't you allow it to function as a big business where there are no what you call government controls?
Or special protection.
Right. Why can't a player go out and ask for whatever he wants? Don't have to pay it? Why can't someone go out and start a team if they want to? Well, what is this? Well, what? This is a big business. Nobody protects anybody from doing... I wish the government would step in and say, you know what? Howard Stern should have the right only to be the only disc jockey on the radio. Shouldn't have to compete with other disc jockeys. If they would do that, I would be fine about baseball. Wouldn't have to compete with the Spanish stations. That would be fine. But they don't do that because this is a big business. So big, Fred barely gets paid.
Somehow nobody declared you the national pastime.
Right.
I see that the artist formerly known as Prince distinguished himself the other night. They were having an anniversary of that We Are the World record.
Yeah.
And you remember a couple of years ago when it was done to raise all this money, Quincy Jones took over and said, everybody check your ego at the door, and it was a big deal that all these stars stood in the same room and worked together. Well, the other night when they were having the anniversary, he must have forgotten to make that announcement because the artist formerly known as Prince, when Quincy handed him the microphone to get him to sing, he handed Quincy back a lollipop and refused to open his mouth. He also had Slave written. It wasn't a tattoo. Slave was written on his face because he feels enslaved by his record company.
Yeah, enslaved me.
Well, I heard he has some financial problems.
Whose fault is that, the record company?
I guess.
Who told him to go build a huge recording studio in the middle of nowhere, Minneapolis? Yeah, who needs it? We're not exactly recording commercials and films in Minneapolis.
Yeah, people are flocking to Minneapolis to get into show business.
Yeah, well, everyone was going to go down there.
The industry didn't follow him there.
Yeah, the whole industry was going to move to Minneapolis for that little fidget. Stupid ass. He's good at making music. He's going to be a businessman now. He's going to open up recording studios. Who told him to do that? Who told him that? A lot of these guys think it's going to last forever. It just doesn't.
Well, it sounds like he wants to go the George Michael route now and sue his record company, I guess, to get out of it.
Right.
Notice how much you've heard from George Michael.
Put out another clunker, and I guarantee you, the record company will let you go.
What do you think of the Mexican bailout that the president announced yesterday? We're sending tons of money, $20 billion, down to Mexico to help shore up the peso.
Well, you know it'll turn everything around, and they'll become an honest government.
People will start running back to Mexico.
Oh, yeah. It's going to work. The more money we throw at Mexico, the more wonderful they become, and less hostile to us.
So I expect to see a mass exodus.
Of course we have to give them money, because you know if we don't, more of them will come over here illegally, and we'll have to support them. It'll cost us more.
That's basically what we're doing. We're paying blackmail.
Right. If you don't pay us, we will send more of our peoples over to your nation. You will have to educate them, feed them, and do everything that we already do.
You mean that we already don't do? So we just handed them the $20 billion. It was supposed to be
$20 billion
debated by Congress, but the president decided we couldn't wait. We needed to help them now.
$20 billion. Wow.
The Super Bowl turned out to be big ratings for ABC.
I'm sure the honest Mexican government will take that $20 billion and distribute it fairly. They'll use the money to buy a 100-foot-tall electrified barbed wire fence and put it up between Southern California and Miami. Stretch it all the way across. Make sure no one can get over. Then I'm for. You know what you could do with $20 billion? You could build an electrified fence around this country.
You could take care of every person in Mexico. You could give each person in Mexico $1 million.
Is that right?
How many people in Mexico? Only a couple of
7
million.
Right. All of them are over here. You know how much $1 million?
We have more than what?
You know what
5,
$1 million?
6, 10 million, 20 million people.
You give them $10, they can live on that for a year. They supplement it by selling beads and trinkets.
But you could give them each. You could make every Mexican a millionaire and come out cheaper.
That's right. Or you could build a giant barbed wire fence so they can never get over it.
We'll give you $1 million. All you have to do is stay in Mexico.
$10, you can buy a house in Mexico. Imagine with $20 billion.
That's why I'm saying $1 million would take care of everybody for the rest of their lives.
That's right.
Somehow when government gets into things, to do anything costs so much more.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
There you go.
My taxes keep going up and up. Meanwhile, we're continuing to have these stories come out about abuse of animals.
Yeah, put a firecracker in a dog's ass.
Oh, stop it. Now on Long Island, this woman's little cat was shot 6 times on January 16th.
As long as they ate the meat.
Oh, stop it. She found him covered with blood and doused with kerosene.
So sad.
In a tarp-covered wooden cage amid the garbage cans.
You can be sure whoever did that will be killing people any day now.
Well, they arrested a guy, a 41-year-old guy. You think a kid would be up to this kind of
No
silliness.
kidding.
41-year-old guy has been arrested.
Why'd he do it?
They don't know why.
Maybe
but
we
once
can...
they questioned him, he admitted it.
No. Wow. It's okay. I mean, what kind of heartless
But, you know, this is really interesting. On Monday, he surrendered to police and was released on an appearance ticket.
If you have a little cat, you put him in a box and you just pour kerosene over him. I mean, what's the rush there?
And, he faces a penalty of 4 years in prison and a $1,000 fine or something.
Yeah, but it was worth it. Got to kill a cat.
Well, the cat lived.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Wow. It's all burnt up?
Well, no, he didn't burn it up. He shot it first, and then he did this. He didn't get lighting it, I don't know.
Oh. Wonder what interrupted it.
I don't know, but the poor cat is now in guarded condition at home with his family.
His family? His family of cats or people?
People.
Oh, I see.
They say he has difficulty breathing because of the damage to a nasal cavity, and he has trouble walking because of nerve damage.
Yeah, might have to put him to sleep, I think.
It's sad.
Well, as long as they eat the meat.
Please, that's
what the hunters say. They eat the meat.
No waste.
No waste. They even use the urine to trap other animals.
It's horrible. 41-year-old guy. You think he'd have more to do with his time. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Robin. Obviously, that story got to you. All right. Thank you very much. You're going to be all right?
Very upset.
All right. Listen to me. I'll see you tomorrow. Let me do some plugs. Give me the plugs. Jackie the Joke Man.
Let's charge out and get that Wild Comedy CD or cassette. $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Now, which cassette is that? Which tape is that? Aren't there many tapes?
There are 15 different cassettes.
So which one would we get for $10? Either anyone?
Well, you can get a catalog and you can get the...
Which one are you talking
Any
about?
of your cassettes cost $10?
Is this Sergeant Pecker's you're talking about?
Sergeant Pecker is not out yet.
Oh. So which tape?
Pecker's in the works.
Which one are you talking about at 1-800-323-KING?
That is the Joke Man.
Oh, it's called the Joke
The
Man.
definitive Joke Man.
All right, and don't miss Jackie hosting the Great American Strip-Off. Things going well for Jackie on the Playboy Channel. For filthy jokes and info, call 516-9221. Remember, 516-9221 is not a pay service. Next Tuesday, February something or other, Snoop Freddy Fred returns to Downtime in Manhattan. Robin, just a reminder, it's time to start putting on tomorrow's makeup. I caught her this morning. She was in a frenzy putting on makeup.
I managed to get it on every day, right before
Beautiful,
the show.
beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Join Scott the Engineer spinning the hottest music Saturday night, February 4th.
You know what? One day you're going to get old.
At the Douglaston Manor in Queens. For more information, call 718-BAG-5040.
I'm going to kick your walker.
Men age better than women.
I'm going to kick your walker right out from under you.
That's not nice. All right, and, okay,